It's savings time, and it's Sarah. Don't let the heat steal your money. The time to buy is now. Savings beyond belief. If it sounds too good to be true, it's not. All new 2019 GMC Sierra Crew Cab. Your price, $30,999. That's a 28% savings. Or GMC Sierra with rough country lift. Your price, $39,999. That's a 26% savings. 2019 Chevy Malibu LS. Your price, $17,999. That's a 25% savings. And 2019 Chevy Corvette. Save $13,900 in savings. Your price, $63,500. Sarah. One destination. So many choices.
The following is a presentation of WNWS.com.
It's Friday, and that's the day when all these high school football games.
Football.
High school.
Football.
High school football.
Right, come on, bring it. Left. Blue 58. Blue 58.
And good evening and welcome to Fayette Academy, where the Jackson Christian School Eagles will be the visitors tonight against Fayette Academy. Jackson Christian School comes into this game 3 wins, 2 losses. Fayette Academy comes in with a record of 4-1. David Wade, Coach Joe Holloway, along with Lawson and with Paul tonight in Worthy Road Studios. We'll introduce you. Those are the fine fellows that bring you all the great pictures. But, David, we're looking forward to an exciting contest. This is a high-powered Fayette Academy offense. We got the high-powered offense, too.
Yeah, and with Fayette Academy being undefeated right now, it's a really important game for the Eagles to come in and try to steal this one away on their homecoming. Love this place out here, Coach. This is one of the best fields. Kind of sets off like Jackson Christian. You will think you're in the middle of nowhere. Big water tower sitting here, baseball field to the right of us. But I tell you what, great atmosphere. The Jackson Christian band is performing their show at the first of the game. But Coach, these high-powered offenses are going to go, and I think that as we say that, this is going to be the defense that's going to win. Which one stops the other? It's
going to be imperative that those defenses do those things. And we might explain to the people, David, the band shows will be pregame. And the homecoming festivity, this is Fayette Academy's homecoming, and it will be at halftime. So we'll do things in reverse. We'll still have Greg Armour at halftime. David will still talk to you about the game, and we may have some things happening at Jackson Christian School, but a little bit of a reverse order. Dave, any quick comments you want to make to the fans before we take our first time out on WNWS.com?
Yeah, we're going to have to really look forward. Put some pressure on quarterback Ray. Rube Ray, number 10, he was a Mr. Football finalist in the Division II last year, and I'll tell you, he's got some really good weapons at receiver in Luke Moore and Andrew Payne. It's going to be imperative that Mr. Potts, Mr. Craig, Mr. Wiley, Mr. Birmingham, and Mr. Cox get a little bit of pressure on him. We're going to have to come up on their receivers a little bit, shut them down a little bit, force them to run. They don't like to run very much, but I tell you what, it's going to be a tough team to beat, but if we do what we're supposed to do, I think we can do it.
They have a very good offensive line. We'll tell you about that. And we have our own Caden Clark, who we'll talk about, but we're going to take a timeout on Jackson Christian School football on WNWS.com, and we'll be back after this 3-minute break.
Welcome to Hughes Eye. Our doctors and staff look forward to having you as a patient at our clinic. Our doctors and staff work together as a team to treat patients with outstanding care in a positive and friendly environment. We work closely with your local eye and medical doctors to provide care centered around you. Hughes Eye has offices throughout West Tennessee to better serve you. We offer cataract, LASIK, and glaucoma procedures, retina and oculoplastic specialties, as well as the treatment and management of many ocular diseases. We're proud to offer advanced technology to provide the most up-to-date treatment options for your eyes. Prior to your appointment, please take a moment to visit our website at hugheseye.com. There, you can submit new patient forms, find directions to our clinics, and learn more about your ocular condition. Thank you for choosing Hughes Eye.
Bar Hop Classic for just $2.99 is the perfect 1-2 punch of flavor and value.
Time that.
You need a trainer to help you eat the burger?
Hey, stay out of this. Don't get in my head, man. There's barely room for me in there.
Hurry in and try quarter-pound double cheeseburger or 6-inch Philly plus tots for $2.99.
Hello to quality time at Marco's. Hello to the best part of the day and to making someone else's. Say hello to late nights and to the best night ever. These are the primo moments, and they call for Italian quality pizza. Dough made from scratch every day. Sauce with a history in the making from the original Gianmarco recipe. Say hello to an authentic favorite. Every store, every day, the Italian way. Hello, Primo.
Sometimes a routine is a good thing to break. Start your morning at McDonald's and get any of these sandwiches for just $1 each. Because if you don't deserve a morning that's a little easier and a lot tastier, who does?
School football here at Fayette Academy tonight. Kickoff is at 7:30 instead of 7 o'clock. Homecoming festivities, and of course, we're going to talk more about this ball game. David, the Jackson Christian averages 99.6 yards a game rushing, but Fayette Academy 310.6 yards rushing.
Yeah, I stand corrected. I said they didn't like to run the ball. That's pretty good per game, and you know, their opponents have not been the toughest, but you know, they beat soundly who they're supposed to beat soundly.
Yes, they did. They are 3-0 in the division. Now, passing yards, Jackson Christian has the advantage, 272.6 per game to 143.6. The young man that's the quarterback for Fayette loves to run the football.
Yeah, and that's what we're going to have to do is control him, and our offense is going to have to keep control of this football. We cannot hand it back over to that high-powered offense of Fayette Academy. We're going to have to just ease it down the field with our passing game, run game, keep them mixed up. And Coach, I can see this coming down to last person has the ball wins this ball game.
Absolutely, and of course, keep an eye on number 20, Braden Clonch. He's a running back. He's a senior. He handles the dives. He's the pitch man on the option. He also will run the old Redskin offense, I call it, when you pull the two guards and kick out, and you can either run it straight ahead or seam. It's really good. Their guards get that's a big offensive line. Now, total yards, Jackson Christian 372 yards a game to 454 for Fayette Academy, and that's an interesting thing there. And the point situation. Fayette Academy is averaging 42 points a game. Jackson Christian School 31, and a stat that Fayette Academy keeps that I got from, they have had 79 pancake blocks.
Oh, now if you don't know what a pancake block is, that's pretty much a block down the field when your offensive blocker absolutely just, bottom line, pancakes him, puts him right on his back, drops him to the ground where he can't make the tackle, and that can just not, it can't happen tonight. They're going to be pretty big. You know, for a smaller school, they're pretty big across that front line. Kind of like what we faced last week against USJ.
Only bigger.
Yeah, just a little.
Yeah, especially at the tackles.
You know, and I think Elijah Wiley's going to play a big role in this because I'm going to tell you, he's sneaky. You know, Elijah can get in there and get in between them gaps, and he's just going to have to cause havoc with those two guards and that center, the middle three on the line. If he can get them worried about him and how he's coming through there, that might open up the other side. But, hey, they're going to be big.
When we come back, we're going to talk about some of the personalities on both teams, the players, and we'll give you some changes in the Jackson Christian School lineup. I know we've got one in the probable offense starting lineup, one change, and looks like two changes in the defensive lineup. And, of course, we'll pick those up because you've coached, I've coached, David. Sometimes in football, you don't have to have that lineup handed in like you do in baseball. You can change your mind 30 seconds before the kickoff.
Yes, I mean, you put probables in there, and everybody is pretty much a starter, you know, when they write it out. But I'm going to tell you, there's been many a times that I have seen it, that you go through warm-ups, and a coach may see somebody's absolutely performing a little bit better, and you know what? He doesn't have to tell us. He doesn't have to tell the other coach. He doesn't have to tell anybody. That's his job. I mean, that's his prerogative to switch whenever he wants to.
And a rousing performance by the Jackson Christian School Band led by Jack Mallard.
Yeah, and, Coach, I'm telling you, what a mighty sound. There's 22 instrument players in this band. There's 3 flag girls, total of 25. That is a huge sound for a Division II smaller scale band. Great job, Jackson Christian Band. Fantastic job.
And when we come back after this 3-minute timeout, more pregame festivities. You're listening to Jackson Christian School football on WNWS.com.
Car Hop Classic for just $2.99 is the perfect 1-2 punch of flavor and value.
Time that.
You need a trainer to help you eat the burger?
Hey, stay out of this. Don't get in my head, man. There's barely room for me in there.
Hurry in and try quarter-pound double cheeseburger or 6-inch Philly plus tots for $2.99.
Hello to quality time at Marco's. Hello to the best part of the day and to making someone else's. Say hello to late nights and to the best night ever. These are the primo moments, and they call for Italian quality pizza. Dough made from scratch every day. Sauce with a history in the making from the original Gianmarco recipe. Say hello to an authentic favorite. Every store, every day, the Italian way. Hello, Primo.
Sometimes a routine is a good thing to break. Start your morning at McDonald's and get any of these sandwiches for just $1 each. Because if you don't deserve a morning that's a little easier and a lot tastier, who does?
Sonic's got all my fair faves.
Cheddar peppers, 99-cent corn dogs, Oreo a la mode. But there's no chicken on the Fair Faves menu, right?
No. Why do you ask?
No reason. You're safe.
Hurry in. Fair faves start at 99 cents and order ahead for happy hour anytime.
Let King Jewelers serve you. During our 22 years in business, we have made it our mission to be the best jeweler in Jackson. In order to be the best, we believe every customer is important. Select a unique gift for that special someone or a piece for a special occasion. Our staff will be happy to help. With over 35 years experience in repair and custom design, Grover King will give your jewelry the care it needs to last for years to come. Come to King Jewelers today.
Sonic's got all my fair faves.
Cheddar peppers, 99-cent corn dogs, Oreo a la mode. I love the fair. All the prizes you can win.
Totally. Did you win all those?
Winning's for suckers. I bought these.
Hurry in. Fair faves start at 99 cents and order ahead for happy hour anytime.
Welcome back to Fayette Academy, where we have exciting Jackson Christian School football as they take on the Fayette Academy Vikings. Let me remind you of some of our good sponsors like Kenny Sutherland of 5-Star Realty, Outback Steakhouse, Rock and Dough Pizza, Sonic of Jackson, the Hughes Eye Group, Tammy and Norman Reed of Hickman Realty, Gene Langley Ford, King Jewelers, McDonald's. They bring you the replays too tonight. Simmons Bank, Tennessee Tractor, Lonnie Cobb, Old Country Auto, Mitchell's Body Shop, Best One Tire, and of course Sarah of Jackson, Jackson State Community College, Victory Jackson North, West Tennessee Bone and Joint, Dermatology and Skin Cancer Consultants, Masterfit Medical, Old Town Spaghetti Store, and Marco's Pizza. We'll tell you about a few more sponsors, and we'll give you some information on each of those fine people. Dave, we've got some interesting matchups. Of course, in the case of Fayette Academy, their quarterback's their leading rusher. Of course, Jackson Taylor is our leading rusher.
Yeah, and that goes to show you that quarterback's going to roll out. He's going to run that option, and we've got to. I'll tell you. I mean, if I'm putting a defense against this, I'm going to take him out of the game. Somebody else is going to beat me besides Mr. Ray. I'm going to make him pitch. Now that's going to put all of it onto the outside, and that's just what's going to happen. Now Jackson Taylor, he's more of an off tackle. We're going to quick hit him up the middle. That's up to them linemen to get them big boys out of the way. But what we can do is after a few plays, you may not see it soon, but after a few plays and you get the feel of where they're slanting and what they're doing, we can use that against them.
Of course, Caden Clark, our quarterback for Jackson Christian, who some are looking at as a possible Mr. Football candidate right now, too. He averages 272 yards through the air as opposed to Ray averages 138. But Ray has, just like we do, we have Peyton Tinsley, 6'4". They have number 81, who is Ryan Parks. He's 6'3", and he's not small. He weighs 210.
Yeah, he's a senior, too, so he knows what he's doing out there and going to play havoc on that defense back there. We got to stay in his face and make Ray throw the ball. I mean, he's obviously a good runner, and throwing for 138 a game is not bad by any stretch of the imagination. But we're over 100, we're 140 yards more in our passing game right there. Clark has got to take care of the ball. He's got to be that calm influence in that huddle and make sure that we just don't get out of sorts.
You're right about that, Dave, and we've got to block these big fellas because they get a good push. into your backfield defensively, but by the same token, and we'll talk about defense when we come back, we've really got a block tonight. And there, like I said, it's been one change in the offensive line. We've got some injuries. We got some bumps and bruises, and the coaching staff doing a wonderful job. Coach Darby Palmer and staff trying to put the healthy bodies and build some depth and things. We'll have one freshman starting tonight. We'll hold that. What we'll do right now is you watch the Fayette Academy Viking Band and their performance. We're going to take a time out and hear from some good people on WNWS.com.
Welcome to Hughes Eye. Our doctors and staff look forward to having you as a patient at our clinic. Our doctors and staff work together as a team to treat patients with outstanding care in a positive and friendly environment. We work closely with your local eye and medical doctors to provide care centered around you. Hughes Eye has offices throughout West Tennessee to better serve you. We offer cataract, LASIK, and glaucoma procedures, retina and oculoplastic specialties, as well as the treatment and management of many ocular diseases. We're proud to offer advanced technology to provide the most up-to-date treatment options for your eyes. Prior to your appointment, please take a moment to visit our website at hugheseye.com. There, you can submit new patient forms, find directions to our clinics, and learn more about your ocular condition. Thank you for choosing Hughes Eye.
Carhop Classic for just $2.99 is the perfect 1-2 punch of flavor and value.
Time that!
You need a trainer to help you eat the burger?
Hey, stay out of this. Don't get in my head, man. There's barely room for me in there.
Hurry in and try quarter-pound double cheeseburger or 6-inch Philly plus tots for $2.99.
Hello to quality time at Marco's. Hello to the best part of the day and to making someone else's. Say hello to late nights and to the best night ever. These are the primo moments, and they call for Italian quality pizza. Dough made from scratch every day. Sauce with a history in the making from the original Gianmarco recipe. Say hello to an authentic favorite. Every store, every day, the Italian way. Hello, Primo.
Sometimes a routine is a good thing to break. Start your morning at McDonald's and get any of these sandwiches for just $1 each. Because if you don't deserve a morning that's a little easier and a lot tastier, who does?
Sonic's got all my fair faves.
Cheddar peppers, 99-cent corn dogs, Oreo a la mode. But there's no chicken on the Fair Faves menu, right?
No. Why do you ask?
No reason. You're safe.
Hurry in. Fair Faves start at 99 cents and order ahead for happy hour anytime.
Let King Jewelers serve you. During our 22 years in business, we have made it our mission to be the best jeweler in Jackson. In order to be the best, we believe every customer is important. Select a unique gift for that special someone or a piece for a special occasion. Our staff will be happy to help. With over 35 years experience in repair and custom design, Grover King will give your jewelry the care it needs to last for years to come. Come to King Jewelers today.
Sonic's got all my fair faves.
Cheddar peppers, 99-cent corn dogs, Oreo a la mode. I love the fair. All the prizes you can win.
Totally. Did you win all those?
Winning's for suckers. I bought these.
Hurry in. Fair Faves start at 99 cents and order ahead for happy hour anytime.
Welcome back to Jackson Christian School football. We're here at Fayette Academy where it's the Vikings homecoming. We've got about 10 minutes and 40 seconds before the kickoff, and very quickly, Kenny Sutherland, a 5-star realty home buying expert. Call Kenny on his cell at 731-444-1164, at the office 731-661-9000, and search for your next home at KennySutherland.com. Replays tonight brought to you by McDonald's. All Jackson locations plus Bell's, Brownsville, McDonald's is loving the high school football, and we're fixing to go to the one and only David Wade for the starting offensive lineup for Jackson Christian. Remember, these are probables.
Yeah, these are probables for Jackson Christian, and we're going to start from the bottom, actually, and go up. I want to get the linemen, the notoriety first. Starting at center, number 78 will be Colton Nash. At left guard, number 75 will be Forrest Manners. At right guard, number 68, Caleb Jones. At right tackle, number 57, C.J. Carrier. At left tackle, number 56, Cameron Manners. At wide receiver, number 2, Trip Hearn. At wide receiver, and glad to see him back, number 7, Peyton Tinsley. At wide receiver, number 21, Will Cisco. At wide receiver, number 1, Daniel Brooks. And at running back, number 22, Jackson Taylor. And leading the Eagles offense from the quarterback position will be number 8, Caden Clark.
And a good starting lineup, and we just need to block and tackle. David, we promised with fans we'd talk about the defenses. Both teams love the four-man front. They will run just a three front with, some people call them defensive ends, but they're really outside linebackers. And it's going to be a chess match. Our man Paul Keller on the defensive coordinator for Jackson Christian. But I see here where Chance King is leading in tackles. I know Tacker Nash is not far behind him, but Chance King, who also plays baseball, has had a lot of good defensive contests. Last week, you called his name several times.
Yes, last week he did a great job when we come on the blitz. Made a couple of big hits in there to stop drives by USJ and to put Jackson Christian in a good spot. And it's going to come down to Chance King and Tiger Nash. I mean, Nash and King are going to be so important in this ball game because they're the ones that are going to have to pick up that quarterback and get Ray to either cut it up or pitch the ball. And once that happens, well, Andrew Hughes and Owen Hughes, the brothers, are going to have to come in and make that
Yes,
tackle.
they are. They're going to have to do a good job. Don't want to leave a wrong impression. The Chance is leading for the whole season.
Right.
Tacker, I think, had the largest number of tackles. I want to say it was 11 last week, tackles and assists together. Now, sacks, both teams Craig he's averaging 0.7 sacks, but for Fayette Academy, Sweeney is only averaging 0.2 for them, but they nullify you at the line of scrimmage, though.
Yes, they do, and they stand it up, and they're really good against the run. They don't get a lot of penetration, which is actually kind of good for us. We're out of the shotgun. We should be in a two-step drop. We should be able to stay away from their rush if we can hit the short outs, and if we can keep getting them to bite and bite and bite and bite, maybe we can send one long.
Absolutely. Before they get away, hope you appreciated seeing the Jackson Christian School performance led by Jack Mallard, and, of course, an excellent performance by the Fayette Academy Vikings, and that's Hunter Farley is their leader, I believe.
Yes, and once again, I mean, there's 22 actually instrument players. They had 5 flag girls plus the field major and another big sound. I mean, that's a large sound from a smaller band, and the work that they put into this, is, as well as Jackson Christian, hey, they're out there every day doing their thing, just like the football team is, and they'll be going to contests. And coach, with all of the settings, it's kind of like going to a play that they stick on the football field real quick, and then of course these parents are getting them off real quick. Great job by the band.
Yeah, I tell you what, let's take a quick 1 minute timeout, and we'll come back for the coin toss on WNWS.com.
Car Hop Classic for just $2.99 is the perfect 1-2 punch of flavor and value.
Time that.
You need a trainer to help you eat the burger?
Hey, stay out of this. Don't get in my head, man. There's barely room for me in there.
Hurry in and try quarter-pound double cheeseburger or 6-inch Philly plus tots for $2.99.
Hello to quality time at Marco's. Hello to the best part of the day and to making someone else's. Say hello to late nights and to the best night ever. These are the primo moments, and they call for Italian quality pizza. Dough made from scratch every day. Sauce with a history in the making from the original Gianmarco recipe. Say hello to an authentic favorite. Every store, every day, the Italian way. Hello, Primo.
Sometimes a routine is a good thing to break. Start your morning at McDonald's and get any of these sandwiches for just $1 each. Because if you don't deserve a morning that's a little easier and a lot tastier, who does?
Sonic's got all my fair faves.
Cheddar peppers, 99-cent corn dogs, Oreo a la mode. But there's no chicken on the Fair Faves menu, right?
No. Why do you ask?
No reason. You're safe.
Hurry in. Fair Faves start at 99 cents and order ahead for happy hour anytime.
Let King Jewelers serve you. During our 22 years in business, we have made it our mission to be the best jeweler in Jackson. In order to be the best, we believe every customer is important. Select a unique gift for that special someone or a piece for a special occasion. Our staff will be happy to help. With over 35 years' experience in repair and custom design, Grover King will give your jewelry the care it needs to last for years to come. Come to King Jewelers today.
Back at Fayette Academy for the coin toss. Owen and Andrew Hughes out along with Caden Clark and Colton Nash. David, you've got the coin toss and the Fayette Academy captains.
Yeah, Fayette Academy captains will be number 5, Jacob Prather. Number 42 is Quint Stackley. Number 50, Zach Anderson. And number 51, Noah Sweeney. And the crew right now is setting out. They're going back through what they expect out of this. This is a seasoned crew. We'll go over that in a minute for you right now, Coach. But, you know, there's an explanation, and we've said it every week right now. This is where you set the tone for the football game and what's expected of these captains. And these captains are supposed to take care of their team, and so the referees can call right now. And Ron Tharp, and we'll go into those a little bit later, is going to do, I'm sure that they will do a great job.
You are right about that, David. And, of course, make note, Fayette Academy has a lot more seniors than we do. They are a senior-laden ball club. Remember, we only have 8 when all is healthy, and we are young.
Yeah, and
future's bright.
Yes, the future is definitely bright, and it's going to take everything we've got. We're in another battle right now where we cannot afford to make any mistakes. This is an absolute big-time game. Now, the Eagles have won the toss right here, and let's see what they've elected to do. They want to receive the ball. They're not going to defer. They want to put their offense in gear first off, and the Fayette Academy will be kicking right to left. And now, Coach?
Well, we need to take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll have the officials and more for you on WNWS.com.
Sonic's got all my fair faves.
Cheddar peppers, 99-cent corn dogs, Oreo a la mode. I love the fair. All the prizes you can win.
Totally. Did you win all those?
Winning's for suckers. I bought these.
Hurry in. Fair faves start at 99 cents and order ahead for happy hour anytime.
Hello to quality time at Marco's. Hello to the best part of the day and to making someone else's. Say hello to late nights and to the best night ever. These are the primo moments, and they call for Italian quality pizza. Dough made from scratch every day. Sauce with a history in the making from the original Gianmarco recipe. Say hello to an authentic favorite. Every store, every day, the Italian way. Hello, Primo.
Sometimes a routine is a good thing to break. Start your morning at McDonald's and get any of these sandwiches for just $1 each. Because if you don't deserve a morning that's a little easier and a lot tastier, who does?
Sonic's got all my fair faves.
Cheddar peppers, 99-cent corn dogs, Oreo a la mode. But there's no chicken on the Fair Faves menu, right?
No. Why do you ask?
No reason.
Hurry in. Fair faves start at 99 cents and order ahead for happy hour anytime.
Let King Jewelers serve you. During our 22 years in business, we have made it our mission to be the best jeweler in Jackson. In order to be the best, we believe every customer is important. Select a unique gift for that special someone or a piece for a special occasion. Our staff will be happy to help. With over 35 years' experience in repair and custom design, Grover King will give your jewelry the care it needs to last for years to come. Come to King Jewelers today.
Sonic's got all my fair faves.
Cheddar peppers, 99-cent corn dogs, Oreo a la mode. I love the fair. All the prizes you can win.
Totally. Did you win all those?
Winning's for suckers. I bought these.
Hurry in. Fair faves start at 99 cents and order ahead for happy hour anytime.
And we are back here at Fayette Academy. Oh, Dave, that puts a lump in my throat. Both bands together playing the world's greatest song, the national anthem. We are proud to be Americans.
Yeah, you can't beat that. That's just well done. That's all you say.
That
done
is really
that
all
one.
you can say about it. We need to find out who the men that's going to officiate this game. And I'll show you how old I am. I'm still not used to them wearing the black trousers instead of the white ones.
Oh, I love it instead of the knickers. But I'll tell you what, you got a really good seasoned crew. You got a referee, the white hat, Ron Tharp. He's about 22 years into this, and the umpire will be Zeke Kraft, the volleyball coach at Middleton. Line judge will be Jeff Mill. Head linesman is going to be Larry Forster, and the back judge is James Sandberg. The electric clock operator, I think, is Clay McFarland. I saw him, but I just don't have his name, but I think that is as the Vikings take the field. The Eagles are on the field. Coach, it's time to play football.
It is football time. It's Jackson Christian School football time in Somerville, Tennessee, and 12 minutes in the first quarter. Very quickly, let's remind you of some of these fine sponsors. Outback Steakhouse, the #1 Outback in the entire state of Tennessee, voted best lunch in Jackson, 194 Stonebrook Place. Rockin' Dough Pizza tomorrow, Saturday and Sundays brunch, 10 to 1. Get ready for the ball games. RockandDoughPizza.com, downtown Jackson Walk. And, of course, Sonic of Jackson hit the cookie dough jackpot with the new Big Scoop Cookie Dough Blast Sunday at all 6 Sonic locations in Jackson. In the Hughes Eye Group, you've never seen a doctor and staff as caring as they are for their patients at the Hughes Eye Group. Multiple locations across the West Tennessee, and we're just about ready for kickoff. And I see Tinsley back. That's a good sign. And, of course, the speed merchant, Danye Brooks, is back there. But a lot of their kickoffs have been short, and they onside kicked against TCA.
We got, I just looked out and got distracted, Coach. The electric clock operator dropped his clock. Fayette Academy retrieved it for him. Now we're ready to kick it.
And the kickoff is number 69, Isaac O'Sharas. And it's a bouncer. Now we didn't pick it up quick enough to hit a man, so here comes Brooks, but he's pretty hemmed in. They've covered the alleys. The little man reverses his field, and he makes the most out of what could have been a bad situation.
Yeah, and that squib kick, you probably will get ready on that all night long. They're going to squib it. They're trying to keep it away from him. We ended up in Brooks's hand, but, hey, good return. We got the ball at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Let's do some offense.
And it is 1st and 10 on our own 24. Eagles always huddle before they come out, and they'll come straight to the line of scrimmage. They huddle over with their head coach and offensive coordinator. Tinsley and Cisco to the right. Jackson Taylor in the background. Along with Caden Clark, they're going to send Brooks in motion. It's going to be the jet sweep. Can he get enough depth and cut it upfield? He does. He's got good yardage to about the 27, but a hard hit there, and it looked like number 20 for them, and that's the young man who will be carrying the ball, Braden Clunch.
Yeah, Brooks was, and it seems right now that we're going to try to use their size against them. We're going to try to get to the outside on them, but absolutely, he came across there, and number 20, Braden, made a good hit, but a good game on 1st down.
And it'll be 2nd down, and looks like about 5. Last week, Tipton Rosemart was able to run the wing team misdirection stuff. Now he come up, give to Jackson Taylor. He's running along the line, but somebody filtered in, got through on the line of scrimmage, and has blown the play up.
Yeah, and we got a gain of about 3 more on that one. Jackson did a great job on that, and the linemen are doing what they can do to move them out of the way, and we're moving the ball. We keep doing that, Coach. Going to be hard to stop.
3rd and a short 2, long 1. It's a little longer than 1. It's about 1 1/4, 1.5. Big down. You want to keep possession. Keep it out of Fayette Academy's hands. Tinsley and Cisco to this side. Brooks, single receiver. We've got an H-back. Some people prefer to call him a wing-back in there against the 4-man front. Here they come. They screen to Tinsley. He's going to be hit, and for no gain, maybe even a loss. Yeah, it's going to be a loss of about 4 yards, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that play was very slow developing, as you can see on the replay here. As we pull straight up and we get the ball out and we allow their corners to come in. They've got one more than we can block. Just a little bit slow developing, and we're forced to punt right now.
And you always, when you run this, have to see how they're going to play it. If they're going to shoot somebody across, somebody could play the ball and try to intercept for the Knights. That's when you run your pump and go stuff. Going back deep for Fayette Academy is Luke Moore. He's a junior. Single safety. End over end kick, low, driving, but it gets a Jackson Christian School bounce across the 30. Looks like it's going to die at about the 25.5-yard line, and there it is down by Walker Ray.
Well, and we're going to give them a chance to start at the 25-2. Good kick We're actually on the natural surface. Again, we've got to say that now because now at home we're on the artificial. Now we're on a very, very good Bermuda natural surface. It looks like it's tight. We got a really good roll. All right, defense, it's time to step it up.
Coach Vic Shivers was out here painting the numbers the other day when he called back, and he was very helpful. He and Shane Russell both. David, we have not recognized their slot man is open unless now we're communicating, and that's good at the 9:36 mark. No score in the contest. Fayette Academy's football, 1st and 10, and of course they have Rube Ray at quarterback. They're in the pistol, sending a man in motion to the right of the formation. They give to the second man. That's the running back, Clonch. Clonch breaks the tackle. He's across the 40, the 45, the 50. Jukes a man, gets down to the 40. The football's loose, and it is still loose and bouncing around.
We got that ball.
It's going to be a wrestling contest, but I want to believe 12 for them. The young man that returns punts came up with it. They gained another 10 yards off the fumble.
Yeah, it bounced around pretty good, and we had one good shot at it, but Luke Moore ended up getting his hands on it, bringing it into his breadbasket. You know, they ran the sweep, and it looked like it was fixed to be a jet sweep the other way, Coach, and then they misdirected right back at us into complete open field.
Well, you fake the first man, like you said, the jet sweep, and then you hand to the running back, which is Clonch. Now they are sending Andrew Payne to the far side along with Luke Moore. Again, the pistol formation. Here's the pass over the middle right in the hole. It was a good pass on, I call those skinny posts there.
Yeah, he found his spot right in the middle, and you'll see on the replay here that he drops back. He's into pistol. He just takes that one step, and he waits, and he sees it open up right in the middle of the zone. That's a good play right there. You couldn't ask for a better pass.
2 first downs now. One long gainer by the run, the other on the pass. 8:56 and counting, no score, but the ball's on the 11. Fayette Academy can get a first down. They've sent one receiver. The big man is to the left of the pistol formation, a slot to the right. They hand off. It's the sweep to Clonch. He's headed towards the goal line. It looks like he did. 11 yards for the touchdown at the 8:37 mark.
Well, and I'll tell you, there was nothing nothing fancy about that drive. They just popped it up the middle, passed down the middle, and then a sweep to the left. You know, we're gonna have to make them work a little bit harder for that, Coach. But hey, we've seen it now, and we know what to adjust to, and I believe we can do it.
I think so too, Dave. We'll see what happens with the extra point. Now, they use a different extra point man than their kickoff man. I believe it is number 73. It is Blaine O'Donnell. And, of course, the holder is Rube Ray.
Rube Ray, and with a name like O'Donnell, you should be able to kick a football.
Snap is down, and you say the kick, it split the uprights. Fayette Academy leads 7-0. We'll be back after a 30-second timeout on WNWS.com.
Kenny Sutherland of 5 Star Realty has one goal in mind, and that is helping you get top dollar for your home. If you're looking to score the home of your dreams, then Kenny Sutherland and 5 Star Realty is for you. With listings throughout Jackson and the surrounding area and a price range that is sure to work for you. Kenny has nearly 25 years of sales and customer service and specializes in representing buyers and sellers in the purchases and sales of new construction, homes, land, and investment properties. Call Kenny today at 444-1164 or find him online at kennysutherland.com.
Football on WNWS.com. We're at Fayette Academy tonight. Tammy and Norman Reed of Hickman Realty. The Reed Nelson team has over 75 years experience, sells more real estate than any other team in West Tennessee. 731-664-1006. And we are just about ready for the kickoff. 8:37, 75-yard drive on that one. Vikings lead 7-0. And let's see if it's a squib kick again, Dave. This time they put a little air in it. It's going to come down in Tinsley's direction. He heads towards the far sideline, breaks one tackle, and now gets across the 30, and that's where they'll start, just barely across or right on the 30-yard line.
Yeah, great job by Tinsley there. I mean, take the ball. You got to get north and south, and this field does face north and south. Coach, I used to love coming here. This is a great atmosphere, and I just really, really love this place. This is a big possession for Jackson Christian right here. I mean, they have seen the Fayette Academy offense go right down the field in 3 plays and put 6 on the board, and now we've got to answer it, and it doesn't have to be quick. We just need to keep our defense off the field right now.
Yeah, you'd like to at least get a field goal out of it. Don't forget about Best One Tire. Invite the Best One Tire of Jackson and Brownsville to your next blowout. Here's the snap to Caden Clark. Looking. Throws a little out to Danier Brooks. He's going to be hit immediately and slung down. Let's see where they mark his forward progress. That's an important thing.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to mark him at the 32-yard line right there. And I mean, it's once again, those out patterns are a little bit slow developing at this point. And on the replay, you'll see you got two-step drop. Then he throws it out to Brooks, and we've got to hit something across the middle. I'm just really looking for an open spot in the middle.
Say Cullen Morris has come into the game for the Vikings. Now they match up playing man-to-man with a free safety. One back in the backfield behind Caden Clark. He stays in the block.
There it is.
Pass over the middle, complete to Brooks, and they caught him while he was in the air. That's Ray, and then they bulldog him down.
Well, Coach, that's what you're looking for right there. I mean, we're quick in the middle. We spread them out with our offense, and then we come across on the replay right here. This could not have been any better. We've got plenty of time to block. He stays in the pocket good and hard. He gets it up there. Brooks makes a great catch, hangs on to it. First down, good job.
Absolutely, the initial first down of the night for the Eagles. And let's see, coming out to the right this time is Cooper Cantrell. There's Trips left. One back in the backfield. Four guys are coming. There's the little screen. They've got Brooks. He's got yardage. He gets close and looks like he has driven his way down to the 45-yard line of Fayette Academy.
Yeah, great job right there. Gain of 8 on the play. I mean, and once again, we throw the little screen, and that one didn't take so long. That one got out there quick, and he had his blockers out there. They were good in the head, and he drives the ball. Good play.
Looks like Brooks, Cisco, and Cantrell to this side will pick up the far side. Same formation except the Trips is flipped. Here comes a linebacker they give to Jackson Taylor. And they faked me off running the football. Whoa.
Well,
Did somebody blow
got
it?
A whistle, and there was a coach on the field. I want to know what's going on here.
Well, they're going to have to talk about this one.
I don't know. I mean, we had a play that was being run, and it was actually going to pick up the first down at the end, but Fayette Academy may have come back and kind of pulled up when they heard the whistle. Ron Tharp's going to go over there and have a little talk with Darby, and we'll see what's going on in a minute.
Yeah, and they faked me out on that play. Man,
Yes.
that was great right there. I thought that Taylor had it, and Caden Clark was the master magician then. Houdini couldn't have done it any better. Unfortunately, that one comes back, and it's still 2nd and 2 on the Viking 45-yard line. Jackson Christian trailing 7-0 at 6:48.
Whatever the explanation was, is Coach Palmer is happy with it, and it is the replay. I don't see anything going, and everybody is chasing. I don't know. We just pulled up at the end, so obviously the whistles were blowing.
Yeah, interesting situation here. But anyway, that makes it second. Instant replay here of 2nd and 2. We'll do it again. This time we got a slot to both sides, actually a tight end to the far side, quarterback draw all the way. He's got the first down. He being Caden Clark. He is tackled there by number 5, Jacob Prater, but it's a Jackson Christian School first down, Dave.
Yeah, Clark knew he was taking that one all the way. It was a great play call. He just steps one step back and hits that middle, catches them in a good rush. The offensive line does a great job on kicking them out, and that's just a good job. I'd like to see him put that ball away a little bit, Coach. Yeah. He's got it out there.
You and I both, and there are 3 large young men holding down the middle of that line. They're the down linemen. They'll walk defensive ends up. Sometimes they'll put 4 down linemen with a stand-up defensive end. And the jet sweep to Danier Brooks. He's going to get it strung out. I think there's a hold probably.
We're going to have a hold right now on the right tackle, and I would probably think that you're going to see this declined because you've got a loss of 3 on the play. Let's see what Coach decides to do here.
And if the corner was set well, 20 and 12. That's Clonch, and I believe Moore got out there well and strung it out and turned the play back in, and there was nothing to do.
Okay, you're going to have a holding call against the offense, and they are going to take this from the spot of the foul. And let's see, it's going to go 10 yards from there, Coach. Yeah, it'll be first down and about, I'm going to say it's going to be about 22.
And as an old friend of mine that used to broadcast in Kingsport would say, you get a do-over except you lost some yardage.
That was a do-over don't.
Yeah. don't completely, I understand the phrase a little bit, but we will play first down. We will repeat first down, but with a little more territory. It looks like about 1st and 23.
And the middle is open again. I hope we're looking at it.
It is, because the safety has – the ball was it tipped?
Oh, look
it's
at
a
here.
flea flicker, a lateral to Jake Moore. And you know what? Jake's got speed to burn if he can just stay in bounds. The referee, are they blowing it dead?
They're going to blow him
They're
out.
going to say
They're
he
gonna blow
stepped
him
out of bounds, but a nice play. The hook and lateral.
Well, that's what you do when you come out of a do-over. And watch this replay right here. I mean, there's no question this is a great play call. I mean, we step back. They got a blitz coming from the left side. We hit the man, little flip on the outside. And if it wasn't for the last one and he ran him down, and that's the quarterback, Ray, hey, good call coming out of that penalty.
Well, that must have been millimicron right on the edge of that. Here comes trips. I see Cantrell, Brooks. Ball snapped and handled low. It's into the end zone for Cisco. Knocked away by Moore at the last minute.
Yeah, he did come up. I did not see him on the other side right there. It's a good pass. And you'll see on the replay here that we step back and just a two-step drop. They're coming in on a good blitz from the other side. He lays it up and just almost completes it.
Mitchell's Body Shop, lifetime warranty on every car repair. They're at 96 Riverport Drive. Don't forget to check them out on Facebook. 2nd and 10, ball on the 16-yard line of the Vikings in the pistol. Here's Clark. He wants to run. He's flushed out of the pocket, has very little room, run out of bounds after a very short gain.
Yeah, he just took it to the left, trying to get what he could, and wasn't much there. But at this point, we're within striking range, so just be safe with it. You got a good play call coming up here.
You know, Dave, we want the touchdown, but if we can get a little closer, get the field goal, we've got an excellent field goal kicker in Bartell. Don't forget about Lonnie Cobb, Old Country Auto, winner of Reader's Choice Award for Best Used Auto Dealer. Old Country Auto there at Airways Boulevard and the 45 bypass in Jackson. Tinsley back in. He and Cisco will work the right side. Brooks to the far side, one back in the backfield. They bring the ends. They're pinching or slanting towards the wide side of the field. Up in the air. Tinsley, does he have it? Yes. Moore will have the tackle, but it should be first down yardage.
Should be a
close.
First down yardage. It looks like it is. He's coming in. It looks like he's coming in at the 4, and that's all he needed to do was to get past the 6. Coach, it's first and goal.
First and goal for the Eagles on the 5-yard line, or actually it is inside the 5, Dave. They have plunked it down at the 3. It's on the right hash mark. Eagles first and goal from the 3.
Hand this ball off.
Caden Clark. He's got an H-back to the left. Jackson Taylor behind him. Stack at the goal line, sending the man in motion. That's Trip Hearn. The H-back changes side. High snap they give to Jackson Taylor. He's actually going to lose a little yardage. They got good penetration. They were bringing just about everything but the kitchen sink.
Yeah, they did, and we got to the line of scrimmage. You'll see on the replay, and there's nothing there, and he just kind of skips to the side, skips a little bit left, and once you get going sideways right there against these big guys, they're going to get you. But I did see something out there, Coach. Brooks is one-on-one, and they're going to send Will Cisco out one-on-one. Well,
Tinsley's one-on-one to this side, and he's going to go in motion. They're going to give him the ball on the jet sweep. He's giving ground, and we're going to lose yardage because they are getting depth and enough to turn our runners in, and that's what you want to do, set the corner.
Yeah, you do, and we're just we're in a situation now where we're taking a long time for these plays to develop, and they're getting penetration, and once they've got us going side to side, they're negating everything. The middle is open. We're going to end up being using it. I have a feeling. 3rd
and goal. You really want to put it in. 3:50 clock running. Vikings lead the Eagles 7-0. Will come with 2 receivers to each side, a stack on this side, stack on the other side. Caden Clark keeps it, runs it, heads towards the goal line. He's going to not make it, but he is going to get it much, much closer. And now a big decision.
Yeah, you got to kick a field goal here. You want the points with Bartell being as good as he is and pretty much, going to be automatic. And, you got to put points on the board.
That's right. 3 things have to happen. You have to have a good snap, a good hold, and then the foot goes into it, keeping your head down. Clock running at 3:06. Here's the snap. The kick is up. It looks good. The referees say it is good, and Jackson Christian is on the board with a 17-yard field goal and now trail the Vikings 7-3. Let's take a 30-second timeout on WNWS.com.
Get your college degree from Jackson State Community College tuition-free. Update your credentials for your current job or begin your college career with no debt. From career-ready options that can get you into great-paying jobs to transfer pathways that allow a seamless transfer to a four-year university, Jackson State has you covered. Check out Tennessee Promise and Tennessee Reconnect at Jackson State. There's never been a better time to complete your degree. Call 731-425-2601 or visit jscc.edu for details. Jackson State Community College. Invested in your success.
And back where Jackson Christian has actually just kicked a 24-yard field goal by Will Bartell, our fine kicker. And we see a couple of men deep, Clonch and Moore back at the deepest point, but up if it's a short kick, and it usually isn't, David. Hopefully this one reaches the end zone and we'll make them start 80 yards away.
Yeah, you don't want either one of them to touch it if we can. And no wind here. I think he gets it in. Ooh.
Interesting. Onside kick.
Is it
good? We got the ball. First down, Jackson Christian. Now, that is the guts of a cat burglar.
Well, I don't think that was actually the call right there. I believe on the replay. Do we have a replay of that one? I think he actually misses the ball and doesn't kick it the way he wants to, and it squibs over there, and everybody's dropping back. But, hey, there's a whole lot of people over there.
But you know
Maybe
what?
that
You
was
got to
called.
give those people, if it wasn't called, they really paid attention.
Oh,
they
yeah.
were not asleep.
And what a big break! And if it was planned, then great job.
Okay, this is one of those where you like to strike quick. It's Jackson Christian's ball on the Viking 39, 2:50 to go in the first quarter. Tinsley and Cisco will come to the right. Brooks, a single wide out to the left. This time,
get rid of it.
Clark flushed. He's wanting to get rid of it. It's going to be picked off. And an interception in the tackle by Tinsley. The interception by a very busy young man tonight, Luke Moore.
Yeah, and that was just a bad decision right there by Caden. I mean, he was on the run. You'll see on the replay, he just comes over and he's big time on the run. You just got to eat that. We're nowhere near being open right here, and he throws it directly to him. That's just a decision that we can't afford to make.
That, or you've got to sail it out of bounds, and the young man. Now, their big receiver is single. Out here, we've brought a man to take the slant and stuff. He likes to run the fade, the back shoulder throw, and just play jump ball. Of course, the quarterback is Rube Ray. He's got one back with him, and he's going to hand off straight ahead on the zone read, and he's carrying the ball carrying tacklers down to about the 40. From the 35 for a 5-yard pickup, and that's Dylan Stackins.
Yeah, and I'll tell you right now, I just saw something number 20, Andrew Potts. The defensive lineman is up against a 6'2" man.
And I believe, is Andrew the freshman on our line?
He is.
4 down linemen. You see the linebackers up in there coming, and again, they're going to keep it on the zone read. This is what you don't want. Ray is loose. He can juke you, run. And grabbing hold of him for us is Campbell Scott, who prevented a touchdown, and he locked him up.
Yeah, and that's what you gotta stay in your lanes as the outside rusher, and we'll see on the replay. What we do is we get caught inside, we go for the fake, and bang, we bite inside right there. He's going to keep that outside. That is a zone read right there, run pass option. That's we're going to have to stay in the lanes on the outside.
You're right about that, Dave.
And I did get confirmation that was a planned onside kick.
Okay. We'll get you some more of these sponsors here in a moment. Minute 45, 1st and 10 in Jackson Christian territory. Ray has the football, looks, pumps. We turned our back on him. Now he's running, cuts across the grain, picks up a couple of blockers. Got to now wall him off and try to bring him down. He is elusive, though. And now a host of Jackson Christian School Eagles get him.
Why? Okay, Coach, I'm not understanding why we turned our back. I mean, you got to
He made a pump fake's all I can say.
Yeah, and you got to backpedal into position, and I mean, he did cut it back. I don't believe that the gentleman would make the tackle, but you know, that's another first down, and we just got to stay in the lanes rushing.
And 1st and 10 on the Jackson Christian 17. Very quickly, don't forget about Tennessee Tractor, your John Deere dealer for West Tennessee. Visit TennesseeTractor.com. Rube Ray, wearing number 10, was a Mr. Football finalist last year, and it looks like we're going to have a timeout called by the Vikings. They take a timeout with the Vikings leading the Eagles 7-3. We'll take a 30-second timeout on WNWS.com.
MasterFit Medical Supply is on a mission, and that mission is to supply everyone with premium medical equipment at savings you wouldn't find elsewhere. At MasterFit Medical Supply, we represent over 200 medical equipment and supply manufacturers and over 90,000 products, much of it in our warehouse right here in Jackson. Defibrillators, monitors, EKGs, pumps, sensors, and more. So when you need more affordable medical supplies, call MasterFit Medical Supply at 554-1223.
Coming out of the timeout here at Fayette Academy, the Eagles trail 7-3. Vikings have the football very quickly. We'll remind you about Gene Langley Ford, small dealership with low overhead. We save, so you save at 3500 East End Drive. And, of course, King Jewelers at 1600 Conrad Drive, Jackson, Tennessee. KingJewelers.com, McDonald's, all location. The Vikings 1st and 10. Two receivers to the right. Here comes Rube Ray looking across, cutting all the way across. He'll be tackled short of the goal line. We'll pick up number 23, but they run that route and come all the way. It's kind of a drag route.
Yeah, and it's just quick throw to him. They stood in the pocket well, got a good job, and they complete the pass down to the 2-yard line.
And that is first down for the Vikings. That was David Work. Work wearing number 23 is a senior H-back and fullback. And time is running down, 41 seconds. They'll get this play, maybe one more off. They may want to talk it over, but it's 1st and goal from the 2. They go to the dead eye.
They're lining up Luke Osteen, number 70. Let's see if they give it to him, or is he a decoy?
No, they'll give it to the big man. I've seen him do this before, and he crashes in there.
That's a little reminiscent of the fridge right there. They just hand it to the big man on the replay. This is a big lineman's dream. Give me the ball. Let me just get going forward, and that's hard to stop on a man that, let's see, what is he, Coach? That's a senior offensive 6'4", 310 pounds.
That is reminiscent, as you said, David, of the fridge, and it was like a guy that used to run fullback for Covington many years ago. He can fall forward with 2 yards. Ricky Thompson was the young man's name then. Snap is low, but the kick, it's up. It looks good, and it is. And the Vikings have taken a 14-3 lead with 22 seconds in the first quarter. We'll come back after this timeout with more Jackson Christian School football.
Nice body.
Thanks.
You've had some work done.
You should have seen me last week. I was a total wreck.
Oh, who did the work?
Well, I insisted on the best. Mitchell's Body Shop.
That is one good-looking ride.
Fender benders to total wrecks. Mitchell's gives a lifetime warranty on all repairs. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive, Jackson.
When you want the best body in town.
Awaiting the kickoff, Peyton Tinsley and Danielle Brooks back deep. Very quickly, Simmons Bank supports high school athletics and academics in West Tennessee. Find a location, simmonsbank.com. And, of course, don't forget about the Old Town Spaghetti Store and Master Fit Medical. We need to make something happen. It's going to be a bounder fielded by the up man. We'll pick that up. Running sideways, and getting across the 35 and tackle at about the 37.
He did a good job right there. I mean, you know, I would like to see more of an up man on a north to south basis. I mean, we don't need to juke and jive. You're an up man for a reason. You don't have the speed, and you're more of a power person, so just take it right at him, but good position to put the offense in gear again.
And that was Cooper Cantrell. He's wearing number 5. Campbell Scott is wearing number 10. They're in the white jerseys, and I have more trouble with the numbers, and we don't have – they use the monitors behind. I'd have to look behind me.
If it had blue with the gray outline, that would be great because I do love the all whites.
13 seconds left. 1st and 10 on the JCS 37. Hand off to Taylor. Tries the left side of the line. He's got good yardage from the 37 across the 40 down to about the 42 or 3, and that will end the first quarter play. Fayette Academy 14, Jackson Christian School 3. Let's take a 30-second timeout on WNWS.com.
Not much has changed at Old Country Auto since Lonnie Cobb took over. Nope, looks like they've got a larger selection now. Yep, they still have friendly folks to help you. Yep, it's the same laid-back atmosphere people expect from Old Country Auto. Yep, check out that family looking at that SUV. Yep, think they can buy? Nope. Well, they did and got a great deal, too. Yep, Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto sells Airways and 45 Bypass in Jackson or online at Old Country.
Back at Fayette Academy, ready for second quarter action. 14-3, the Vikings lead. Let me tell you about some of the good folks that bring you this. Sarah of Jackson, Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, Buick, Kia, one destination. So many choices. 189 Stonebridge. Visit sarahjackson.com. Jackson State Community College. Dual enrollment at Jackson State Community College is a great way to earn college credit while taking classes in high school. Visit jscc.edu or call 425-2601. Victory Jackson North. Browse the pre-owned inventory victoryjacksonnorth.com or see them at 531 Van Drive. And we'll tell you a little more about West Tennessee Bone and Joint in a moment, and dermatology and skin cancer consultants. Switch ends of the field. The Eagles of Jackson Christian will be moving right to left.
Coach just got a score in from Gibson County. Haywood 21, South Gibson 21 with 10:23 left in the second quarter.
That's an interesting contest there. I saw where Milan had actually jumped out 6-0 on Huntington. We'll have to check that one. Here's a long pass. It is the go route. Actually thrown like a fade. Just a little over Danier Brooks.
You know, I mean, that's a good play call right there, and I know we missed it, but you know, Coach, that's one of those that you got to just do every now and again, and you'll call it so you know play, well, just so you know we can do this.
It'll loosen up the secondary and may open up some other things. They have to give Brooks depth. You can run our circle screen and quick screens a lot better. So it's 3rd and 3. The ball is on the 43, and it's a long 3.
And Brooks is a little winded right here. Yeah. I'd like to look at the other side.
2 men to each side, 1 back in the backfield. 3 down linemen coming hard, and stand-up linebacker. It's the reverse, but he needed 1 block, and he may not be going to get it. 42, Prather is over there and will stop Brooks short of the first down at the 45.
Yeah, Coach, that was a 45-yard run for a 2-yard gain on a play that just had come just following a 40-yard sprint downfield. So he's definitely winded now. I wouldn't mind seeing a quarterback draw right here. We're going to go for it on 4th, and I think this is the right call.
Those 2 linebackers are very active, Prayer, and that was actually Quint Stackley, 42. I'll get all my numbers right. Had to use my cheat sheet chart tonight, and that was Stackley, 42. Prather is 5. 4th and 3. Snap, no pressure over the middle. No, down the sideline. They've got Cisco. He could go all the way. 1 man has a chance, and he does get him. But a great pitch and catch, if you want to call it that, to Will Cisco from Caden Clark.
Look, that's a perfect call on a short. I like the long throw here, and Caden steps back and just calmly puts it up down there to Cisco, who just ran past the guy, and that's what you want to do because they're up on you, keeping you from getting short.
Will Cisco and Brooks are leading as far as numbers of catches. Receiver Andrew Payne for Fayette Academy. Wide side of the field to the left, ball on the right hash marks. Looks like Cisco and Brooks to the left side on the wide side. Tinsley working
something to
with
the
some
right.
Motion. Yes. Just quarterback draw, and they were playing man.
Oh, that's a flag. That should have been a flag right there. He's in, but I thought that they got him after he scored. I'm going to have to see this. Anyway, it's a touchdown.
A 4-yard touchdown, and that's what's important, and that gets the Eagles back to within 5 here in the second quarter. Touchdown at the 10:39 mark, 4 yards. And when you play man like that, somebody must keep an eye on the QB.
Well, that's a great answer as Bartell knocks it through. That's a great answer to their offensive play. I saw on the replay right there, they did make the contact at about the 1-yard line. It just wasn't enough to pull him down. Everything was legal. Great job, Eagles.
We'll take a 30-second timeout here on WNWS.com.
It's savings time, and it's Sarah. Don't let the heat steal your money. The time to buy is now. Savings beyond belief. If it sounds too good to be true, it's not. All new 2019 GMC Sierra Crew Cab. Your price, $30,999. That's a 28% savings. Or GMC Sierra with rough country lift. Your price, $39,999. That's a 26% savings. 2019 Chevy Malibu LS. Your price, $17,999. That's a 25% savings. And 2019 Chevy Corvette. Save $13,900 in savings. Your price, $63,500. Sarah. One destination. So many choices.
And back where the Eagles have just closed the gap to 14-10 on a 4-yard run by Caden Clark. Dermatology and skin cancer consultants, medical, surgical, cosmetic locations in Jackson and Humboldt. Of course, Master Fit Medical, leading distributor of medical, surgical, dental products to healthcare providers. Call them at 424-6383. Old Town Spaghetti Store. And don't forget about the special Monday through Friday, 11 to 2. The spaghetti and meatball with salad and bread on Carriage House Drive. Looks like Moore is deep. They try the onside kick again. This time, good job of falling on it by the front line, and that was number 24 for them, who plays quite a bit, Cullen Morris. You'll see him on offense and defense, and he's a senior. That's senior experience there.
It is, and I'll tell you what, that is a fantastic job by Will Bartell. He is meaning to onside kick that. And he's catching that ball on the side, sending it 10 yards. And, of course, they were ready for that one after the other one. But, man, that has got to be hard to do. That is a good kicker.
That's right. West Tennessee Bone and Joint, keeping you active. Find out more at WTBJC.com. 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line for the Vikings in the pistol formation. Low snap. Ray chases it down. You can't let him get outside of you. Pursuing him over here is, that looked like Chance King for one of the men. See who else was in there. Is that Andrew Hughes and Campbell Scott getting over there?
Yeah, that was a 15-yard behind the stakes right there, and he just got it up and ended up with a gain of 7. You know, I mean, that everything was wide, but the busted play helped him out a little bit right there.
And something that we've got to do is don't play hands with the blockers, especially even you may not like the way they hit you, but turn around and pursue the quarterback.
Yes, you do.
We've got to keep this young man hemmed up. It's 2nd and 3 on the 46 of Jackson Christian. 2 receivers to the right. Now the H-back, Cullen, will switch to the left side of the formation. That's probably where they're going. No, they fooled me and handed it off to the sweep to the right. That's the hand-back sweep. It's a first down for a hard-running Braden Clonch.
Yeah, he ran the ball really hard right there, and Campbell Scott was coming over to make the hit. And on the replay right here at the very end of this, he just lowers his head right here and gets another 3 yards. Good downfield blocking by the Vikings. We got to figure out a way to stop this, Coach.
You're absolutely correct. Now, we brought Greg Thaxton in the middle. He's a 9th grader, 230, trying to give some fresh linemen in there and also get some bulk in there. It looks like Chilton Smith is also in there. Both of those are 9th grade interior linemen. And the pistol and the strength is to the right. Looks almost like an old single wing with 2 wideouts to the right.
Yep.
And they fake. They're going to throw across the middle and in and out of the hands, maybe a little low for the wideout Ryan Parks to get.
And, Coach, we did a better job right there on our defense as we came upfield from the 2 tackles. You'll see the defensive tackles. They held their ground. They did not give him room to run over there and forced a bad throw.
Well, the reason you run and fake that play is you want to make the linebackers bite so you can throw right in behind where they should be.
Yeah, and that's what they did, but as long as you get your hands up, you force a bad throw.
2nd and 10, ball on the Jackson Christian 33. We're in the second quarter, sending a man in motion. They fake the jet sweep, go straight ahead to Clonch. He's got good yardage, breaks a tackle, and carries people down across the 20-yard line. This young man's got good forward lean.
Yeah, he does. We had a good chance to get him a tackle with Chance King, and he gets a hold of him, but he's just slippery. That's what they call a back that's slippery. Keeps him legs moving. He's thin in the waist. It's hard to get a hold of him.
Tiger Nash, one of the men back there, but it's another first down. The ball is now down to the 19 of Jackson Christian. 8:35 to go. Score 14-10 in favor of the Vikings. Ray and Clonch in the backfield. They send Luke Moore to the left. Got Stackley on the line. Off the line is number 3. We'll pick him up. The H-back is to this side against the 4-man front. They read. They pull. It's Ray. He keeps it. makes one man miss, gets close. He smells that goal line. Did he get it?
I think he got in.
The referees have said it's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, this is just a stick it in the gut. It's a read option, and he takes it to the outside right there. We got a good block going there. It wasn't a hold. He stops, cuts it back up the middle, drives in. That kid's a player.
Yes, he is. Zone read there. QB Ray. $19 yards on that one. Attempting the extra point is Blaine O'Donnell out of Ray's hole. The snap. Now they blow the whistle, kill this one, I think, because, Dave, I think there was some movement.
I think there was. We're going to scoot it back just a little bit.
Now, Dave, a question was posed to me. How much can the center move the football and not be called?
They'll let him roll it around a little bit to get it to where he wants to, but now the center will tell the umpire on extra point, you want laces up, laces down, but they'll let him roll it. But if he picks it up off the ground, you got an illegal snap.
Okay, this one a little further back. It'll be put down on the 15, making it a 25-yard extra point. And the snap, the kick, it's up, and it did make the goalpost disappear. It is good. It is 21-10. The Vikings lead the Eagles. Let's take a 30-second timeout on WNWS.com.
For those about to rock and dough, we salute you. Fresh and local tastes better. We make all our dough and sauce daily and shred our own cheese. At Rock and Dough Pizza, we smoke our own meat, prep all our fresh veggies in-house. You'll sing a rock and dough ballad when you bite into our signature pizza USA. Burgers, grinders, wraps, pasta are just as great as our pizza. And the best Saturday and Sunday brunch in West Tennessee. Rock and Dough Pizza, downtown Jackson in the Jackson Walk. Open 7 days a week. rockanddough.com and on social media.
And we are back with 8:07 to go in the second quarter. The Vikings have just increased their lead to 21-10. They are ready to kick off. Peyton Tinsley and Danielle Brooks back. Up men may get some work here, though, David, as we've had a couple of bouncing kicks. And this one is going to be squibbed on ground, picked by one of the real up men. Raking his Trip Hearn across the 45 down to about the 46. That's a good return, and it gives us good field position.
It is. Fielded the ball. He got the ball in his hands a little over past the 30 and went straight at it, Coach.
And, Dave, again, we're in a position that we have to answer, not because the field goal wasn't the right thing to do, because it puts us 4 points behind, and you got to match touchdowns with these guys.
Well, they've had 3 possessions and 3 touchdowns without us even putting them in a third down spot. We've had 3 possessions, a 3-and-out, a field goal, and a touchdown.
Here come the Eagles. Got stacked, 2 tight stacks as far as the wideouts. One back, dropping back is Caden Clark. Sprints to the right, looking, cranks the javelin up, throws it up in the air, and there'll be offensive pass interference.
Yeah, and that's going to be thrown from the umpire, Zeke Kraft, and I think he turned around. The back judge was kind of straight-lined, like an old basketball official can get straight-lined. Now, he may call this. The defense looks like that they're not happy with this. You see the hands going up from the running back, Braden Clutch, and they're going to call this on the defense, Coach.
Well, maybe maybe my eyes are failing me.
Yeah, we're going to see this on the replay right here, and we throw deep. He's rolling to the right, makes a good deal. I thought he was going to run right there, but then he turns around and throws the ball way downfield, and he cuts back. There was some hands on both sides, and I guess that they just looked at it. Now the officials are huddling at this point.
Well, that's what I called hands. Being an old defensive back, I was looking, man, that offensive man put his hands on me.
And look at this right here. They're bringing it back.
Well, now, doesn't it? It's 15 yards from the
They're going to wave the flag off.
Oh, they're going to wave it off.
Yeah, okay. I knew something was there because the chains had not moved. They had huddled back up. It is unusual to see an umpire throw a flag for a pass that goes at least past 15 yards down the field. He's going to go explain it to Coach Palmer. I do believe that it was probably offense. or at that point, maybe a no call.
Maybe a no call. So it is 2nd and 10. All we have is an incompletion on that one. And we'll remind you about Kenny Sutherland of 5 Star Realty, home buying expert. Look at KennySutherland.com for your next home. 2nd and 10, balls on the Jackson Christian 47. 3 receivers to the left of the formation, 1 to the right, being Tinsley. Quick toss out here to Brooks, in and out of his hands, and it's a forward pass, incomplete. Running a little quick, but we're slow, like you said, David, developing things.
Yeah, I mean, that's got to get out there real quick, and then he's going to cut it back against the grain and let his linemen take the pursuers out. And, I mean, it was a little bit high, but it's still something we should have handled, and I think it was set up well. But we just got to execute just a little bit better. But, hey, we know we can get deep and in the middle on them.
3rd and 10, a ball possession down. Brooks and Hearn to this side. Cisco and Tinsley to the far side, one back. Outside linebacker got in.
There it is.
Here's the screen, but it's going to be stopped for little or no gain, and that's going to be 42, Quint Stackley.
Yeah, Stackley did a great job right there because that was set up. Those linemen broke free on the replay. You're going to see them linemen break free, and they got a straight shot at Caden right there, and he dumps it off, and I thought the screen was set up to go 20 or so yards, but you'll see him peel back off, get the blocker off, and make the tackle.
Dave, we've got a hold on the play. Let's see if they take the penalty. I don't think they will because it would be 4th down. I don't know that you gain anything by taking the penalty.
No, I mean, but I have a feeling that Jackson Christian might go for it, so you're going to take it back. Going to be 4th down. I'm looking at Coach right now, and he says he wants to decline it. It's going to be 4th down.
And, of course, we have to wait to see because the punter is also Caden Clark.
It is.
Don't forget about Outback Steakhouse, the #1 Outback in the entire state. 194 Stonebrook Place, Jackson. Rock and Dough Pizza at rockandoughpizza.com. Downtown Jackson Walk. Sonic of Jackson with their 6 locations and the Cookie Dough Blast. And, of course, the Hughes Eye Group, multiple locations across West Tennessee. 4th and 10 on their own 47. Hearn and Brooks come to the left. Cisco and Tinsley to the right. One back set. See how many? I see 3, 4 down linemen, and they are going to rear back and come fast. Circle route to the B. They've got the man over the middle. Is it a catch? Yes, it is. Could he go all the way? Give him 6. That is Will Cisco.
I'll see no laundry is on the field, Coach, and that's the second 4th down that the Vikings have allowed us to get behind them on the defense, and you just can't do it. On the replay, you're going to see this is just absolutely a perfect pass. He hits him in stride. He never has to break it, lays it out there, just cool as a cucumber is Caden, and he just hit Cisco perfect. That's a great play.
Couldn't have done it any better in the pros. Great pass, Clark to Cisco. Will Bartell on to attempt the extra point. Aaron Smith holding. Snap is good. The kick looks good as it splits the uprights. The referee says it is. It's 21-17. Vikings lead the Eagles. Let's take a 30-second timeout on WNWS.com.
It's deer season at Tennessee Tractor, and we want to help you get a great deal on a John Deere. The 3025E is the simple and comfortable small tractor that delivers plenty of power, and you can get one with a loader, rotary cutter, and a trailer for just $222 per month and 0% financing for 84 months. That's Tennessee True. Visit TennesseeTractor.com. Offer ends 10/31/19. Subject to approved installment credit with John Deere Financial. For commercial use only, 10% down payment required. Taxes, freight, setup, and delivery could increase monthly payment. Restrictions apply. See your Tennessee.
This is exciting Eagles football, David. Right now we're playing white knuckler at 21-17. The Vikings have that 4-point lead, but the Eagles have just scored. Tennessee Tractor, your John Deere dealer for West Tennessee. Visit TennesseeTractor.com. Lonnie Cobb, Old Country Auto, Reader's Choice Award for the best used car dealer, Airways Boulevard and 45 Bypass. And, of course, Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Road in Jackson, Tennessee. Here's the kick. Now the whistles blow. Got to be offsides, right?
Yeah, there's no question because that's that will be the back judge that's calling this one, and he is on the 40, and he's going to let them know that white jersey got across before.
And we were telling you about the Hughes Eye Group. I left out a very important detail. Not only the best medical and surgical eye care, but they're at HughesEye.com. Gene Langley Ford, small family dealership, low overhead. They were built with service. 3500 East End Drive in Humboldt. And, of course, Grover King and King Jewelers, fine jewelry, friendly staff, custom design. You can see them at 16B Conrad Drive or go to KingJewelersJackson.com. And all the McDonald's locations, they bring you the replays in Jackson, Bells, Brownsville, Simmons Bank at SimmonsBank.com. Go by and see them, big supporter of athletic. Here it goes again. They're going to try the up in the air, and you try to run under it. This one will probably bounce and go out of bounds.
Yeah, it's a kick out of bounds. That's what they're not wanting to get it deep. Pickleball's going to be on the 35-yard line, and that's about the best you can ask for right now, and keeping it in play. Coach, got some big games tonight. We're going to have in
Here's
Division
Dave
2.
with the scores.
Well, not scores yet, but we've got Tipton Rosemark at Davidson Academy. Jackson Christian's obviously here. And the only other game that's going is Clarksville and Nashville Christian, and then at USJ, you got Columbia Academy.
And, of course, we've got Nashville Christian a couple of weeks from now. Okay, they have matched us every time we've scored. We need a stop. They want to score. They being the Vikings, we are the Eagles. See Cantrell and Scott back deep here. The Hughes boys have got the Andrew and Owen occupying the corners. We got man coverage, 2 linebackers, and we're going to go with 5 people up on the front. Ends pointing in and line down. It's going to fake the sweep. No, they did give. They give. And this is a good runner. Nice stiff arm. Being knocked out of bounds running with the football was Dylan Slakins, and that was a nice stiff arm.
Yeah, we got a flag that's been thrown by the umpire, and I promise you this is probably fixing to be a hold right here. Ron Tharp's going to say holding against the Vikings, and we're going to mark this off from the 42 and go backwards 10.
Okay, let's race all that. The penalty will be administered. We'll tell you about that. And you heard somebody here in the press box say behind the play, you definitely don't want to hold behind the play.
I don't think it was so much behind it as it was while it was there, and then by the time the flag came out and hit the ground, he had done moved downfield.
Yeah, Tammy and Norman Reed of Hickman Realty, the Reed Nelson team, has over 75 years experience. Call them at 731-664-1006. And, of course, Tennessee Tractor again at TennesseeTractor.com. Best One Tire at bestoneTireofJackson.com.
Yeah, we got them behind the chains here, Coach. Now's the chance that we need King to step up, make a big play here.
First and about 16, not quite 15. It's closer to 16. Again, 5 down linemen trying to plug those holes up. They pull the football. That's Ray over the middle to his big man who's got the first down, broke a tackle, and now it's a foot race. This one is going to go 69 yards, or did he knock him out of bounds?
68.
68-yard pass.
That was just executed perfectly.
That was a post pattern.
He did. He waited for him to post, and he broke the middle, and we had nobody back there for help. You'll see on the replay right here, he just stands in the pocket, throws an absolute strike to the middle, and then it's a foot race.
Now I see that they are bringing Stackley, who's also a linebacker but plays some wideout. He's a pretty good-sized young man in there. It will be first and goal on the 1. Rube Ray with a tight pistol backfield. He has Slackens behind him. The ball is snapped, gets away, and wisely Rube Ray falls on that football, but it is a sizable loss back to about the 18.5-yard line.
Yeah, that was what we needed at that point. Yeah, and that was close to being picked up and returned all the way right there. Bad snap, and we've got him now in a big-time goal situation.
Okay, it'll be second and goal. The football is going to be placed down. Interesting spot about the 17. And we'll give you some scores here in just a second. And David's got one eye-popping score for you.
Yeah, that's at the half. Haywood 28, South Gibson 28. They've got as much offense going right there as we do here.
Second goal from the 15 again in the pistol. 2 receivers to the right. Snap, they give, they fake. No, they fake. Keeping it is Rube Ray. He's down the sideline, gets close to the goal line, dives. He cannot get a first down, but there may be some laundry on the field. I can't tell.
Yes. Yeah, we got a hold against the Vikings again.
At this point, the fans want to get on to the referee, but he has to call it if it's there.
Yeah, he does. And looking at the replay here, it's going to be right on that right-hand side as he fakes it in there, and he's going to cut it out to the right here. And that's the hold right there on the tackle. He's got a hold of him, and he's got to let go when he makes the move. And when he turns him, that's definitely a hold.
3rd and goal from the 15. Old Town Spaghetti Store. Try the spaghetti and meatball special, included salad and bread for just $5.99 every Monday through Friday. Lunch 11 to 2, Carriage House Drive. And the Vikings have it 2nd and goal from the 19 now it is. 2 receivers to the right. In the pistol with the H-back to the left. The snap. They give to the running back. That is Slackens. He'll get some yards. Breaks. He's got good body lean, and he's taking some of our tacklers with him. See Cantrell at the bottom of the pile. See Owen Hughes in there, and there was one more tackler there.
Yeah, and they get the ball down to just outside or right on the 10-yard line, Coach. Big 3rd down play right here because if we force the field goal, now we're back in the exchange again.
It's actually 3rd and goal from just short of the 10-yard line. They've got 11 on the scoreboard, and you can't put 10 and a half and stuff like that. This is about 10 and a quarter, and a big down here. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left.
I bet Ray keeps this ball.
Ray with the football. He pulled it. He's sprinting right, looking, being chased, throws into the end zone, and found a seam in between.
We got another flag down.
Now they're waving time. That was Stackley.
And we're going to have another hold against the Vikings. This one thrown by Ron Tharp. This ball is going to be – this penalty should be administered from about the 14-yard line, Coach. So we're going to probably have a 3rd down and goal from the 24.
And you heard it right there from Dave Wade, and he knows his stuff. Of course, Lawson Man producing and directing, and the best cameraman in America, Paul Schultze and Worthy Road Studios.
The linemen have got the inside position on them, and at that point, they've got to let them go when they go to the outside. They're turning them completely.
3rd and goal from the 24. West Tennessee Bone and Joint, keeping you active. Find out more at WTBJC.com or call 661-9825. Here come the Vikings. They are going to send Parks to the left of the formation by himself. That's the big man. We've got a safety. We've got to watch the post. They give, though, on the running play to the right.
Force him out. Here
comes. He's got the goal line. 24 yards. They created the seam, Dave, and scored.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those that that's just pretty much student body right. And on the replay here, there's nothing fancy about this. They're just going to hand it off, and they're going to beat us to the corner right here. They got a good seal block. He turns it up. Other receiver downfield blocking. Touchdown.
4:03 in the 2nd quarter. 24-yard run by Clonch. That's Braden Clonch. Makes it 27-17 with the extra point to be attempted. High snap. They get it down. Kick looks good as it splits the uprights. It is. It's 28-17. Vikings leading the Eagles. Let's take a 30-second timeout.
Simmons Bank is a proud sponsor of high school football in West Tennessee. It takes a solid foundation to build a solid business, and nobody understands that better than Simmons Bank. Whether you need a startup capital, equipment loans, money for expansion, or deposit products, Simmons Bank has experienced bankers that will give you the time, accessibility, and service you desire. Come see us at any of our 24 locations throughout West Tennessee, or visit us online at simmonsbank.com. The Simmons Bank team is ready to help you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
And we are back where the Vikings have answered the Eagles' long pass that got them in for the touchdown. And now the Vikings go 24 yards on 3rd and goal from the 24. And they created a very nice seam. Of course, back deep are Tinsley and Danielle Brooks, but they haven't had a chance to really return one. Brooks got a squibber that got past one of the up men. And both teams trying to keep the other from returning. We pulled off an excellent onside kick and almost had a second one.
Yes, they have.
Here comes the kick. It's squibbing on the ground, headed towards Tinsley. They're going to pitch it to Brooks. That didn't fool anybody, but he gets a couple of yards to make some people miss. He's going. Just And I'm going to tell you what, he ran hard to get it out to the 30-yard line.
Yes, he did, and he makes a very good return out of what looked like was nothing.
You're absolutely right. Master Medical, a leading distributor of medical, surgical, and dental products to healthcare providers. Visit masterfit.net. Also, dermatology and skin cancer consultants, medical, surgical, cosmetic locations in Jackson and Humboldt. Learn more at dermanskincancer.com. And here come the Eagles, 1st and 10 on their own 30. Cisco, Brooks, and Hearn to the right. Tinsley, or to the left. Tinsley by himself to the right. Straight drop back. Lofting it up in the air. Is it high enough? Almost intercepted that time by Slackens.
Yeah, and Cisco became a defensive player right there to make sure he didn't get it. And I like the throw to the outside right there. That's good. I mean, it's one of the end. Just so you know, Coach, some good scores we got going. I can't believe this right now. Milan 3-2, 26 over a 5-0 Huntington team, 20. That's at the half. Jackson Northside Dyersburg knotted up at 7. Jackson Southside 21. Union City 14.
Have we misjudged Milan?
You may have, because I'll tell you right now, they're giving Huntington all they want.
Here's the 2nd and 10 play, dropping back, now flushed out of the product. Looks like he's going to run. Here comes Caden Clark heading across the 30. There's a hold or something back there. I saw the yellow as Clark runs out of bounds at the 35. This one will come back.
Yeah, you're going to see that back there. That is just about always going to be a hold when that umpire drops it right there.
Penn State leading Maryland 34-0 right now in NCAA football.
Yeah, and a West Carroll Gibson County score. Gibson County 21, West Carroll 8. That makes you pretty happy right there. Hey, our producer, he's liking that.
Yeah, he is. He's a good man.
Yes, he
awesome
is.
Man. Dave, this hurts the cause right here because, and I'm not sure the hold happened to help the play. That's the bad part.
Yeah, that's one of those that, you'd have to see it right down there, but they thought it is, and they're going to call timeout.
Somebody's going to call timeout. We hadn't had a signal now. Let's see if the referee will give us one. Fayette Academy has called a timeout. We're going to call a timeout with the Vikings leading the Eagles 28-17 on WNWS.
Mamma mia, kids eat free! At Old Town Spaghetti Store, every Monday, kids eat free per one adult entree. Free pasta, free drink, free ice cream. Dine in only. And every Monday at Old Town Spaghetti Store, adults can enjoy a 3-course pasta meal for just $8.99. Any pasta, any sauce, salad or soup, and Spumoni ice cream, all for just $8.99. If you have to miss Monday, don't miss Lasagna Tuesday for $9.99. A delicious way to start your week Monday and Tuesday at Old Town Spaghetti Store, Carriage House Drive, Jackson.
Back at Fayette Academy, where Jackson Christian School trails 28-17, 3:28 to go in the second quarter. David Wade, Coach Joe Holloway, Paul Schultz, and Lawson Mann here. The teams are about to come back out on the field. Very quickly, Sarah of Jackson, Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, Kia, 189 Stonebridge Drive. Visit sarahjackson.com. Dave got a quick score before they snap the football on this 2nd and 25.
Very quick, a region game here. Nashville Christian 48, Clarksville Academy. No score. Halftime.
That one's all over but the shout.
That's a running clock.
Yep. Caden Clark with one man in backfield, 2 receivers. High snap, gets away. He fields it, though, and he's trying to throw a middle screen.
Oh,
hits
my
somebody.
goodness.
Brooks picks it up and is going to make something positive out of what could have been a total disaster.
That right there was a great play by Danielle Brooks, and we're going to have a Fayette Academy player that's a little shaken up right now. And that's number 42.
That is Stackley, Quint Stackley, the very fine linebacker. And let's hope he is okay. Tell you what we'll do is help with our commercial commitments. Well, he's coming out of the ball game, so I don't know that we're going to have a long. We'll have to keep it here.
Let's take a look at the replay here, Coach. It's going to be where Denier. I mean, the snap obviously goes over his head, and Brooks is coming. He throws it across the middle. It's tipped, and it's Brooks all by himself. And as 42 comes into this play, yes, he gets slung around by his own momentum and bumps into his own player right there. Looked like a little neck stinger. I'm pretty sure he'll be back.
3rd and 9 when we come back. Jackson State Community College. Dual enrollment at Jackson State Community College is a great way to earn college credit while taking classes in high school. Visit jscc.edu. Here come the Eagles. Actually, it's going to be 3rd and 11 with the placement of the football. 3:09 to go in the second quarter. Wide side of the field to the right. They're backing off. looking to the right. It's a hook. Will it be
And
the
ladder
lateral
again.
again? They ran the hook and lateral, but this time it's going to come up, I say, the helmet short.
Yeah, it's going to be, but now we're manageable right here, and we were going to have to make a decision if we get an incompletion of another 11-yard fourth down on their own 30. But right now, Coach, I don't mind going for it right here with 2 yards.
Well, actually, it's more than a helmet. Interesting spot. It may have been the knees hit or something first. University School of Jackson leading 23-0 over Columbia Academy. Tough year for Columbia Academy. They don't have a bad football team. Now the referee holds it up, and while they hold it up, let's tell you about Victory Jackson North.
Yeah, I think what you're fixing to get is a sideline warning or a reset of the clock. I saw the line judge over there, and that looks like they're going to place. Yeah, they're placing time back on the clock.
Yeah. Victory Jackson North. Browse the pre-owned inventory at victoryjacksonnorth.com or see them at 531 Van Drive. And, of course, West Tennessee Bone and Joint, keeping you active at 661-9825.
Reset the clock, 2:48.
2:48, 28-17. Fayette Academy leads Jackson Christian. We're in the second quarter, and this is a big fourth down, and it turns into a 4th and 2. Let's see what the Eagles have up their sleeve. Everybody on the front line is coming hard. The linebacker stepped up, and then
Great
it's
call.
a keeper by Clark. He's got the first down, heads towards the sideline, and runs out at about the 45 of Jackson Christian School. First down, Eagles.
Yeah, great read by Caden Clark. I think that was an RPO, run pass option right there, and he decides to pull it down. He goes to the right, gets behind that right tackle, and sees a crease. All he needed was 2. I think he got 6. First down, Eagles.
Of course, in the history of Jackson Christian School, they've had some great quarterbacks. One that comes to mind, Brian Pearson could run that one, but there have been others that, of course, we won a state title in 2006. 1st and 10 on our own 46. A little bit of a high snap give to Jackson Taylor, and had that not destroyed, I won't say destroyed, but slowed up the play, Taylor had a hole, and
yes, he did.
He still had body lean.
Just threw the timing off enough to let the defense react around it. You'll see it on that replay right there. As that snap comes up, and the handoff is just a second late right here. He's got to wait on it, and he had the hole. He gets tripped up right there, but I love the play call.
Well, I need some Old Town Spaghetti Store spaghetti or either. We'll tell you about some more in a minute. Prime rib, you can't beat it. 2nd and 8, dropping back, pumped. Takes off up the field. Linebackers this time, watch him. Now we're giving ground. We had that time the young quarterback thought he could juke him and get by him, but you gave ground and lost yardage.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't. I guess he thought he could outrun him, and we ended up giving up about 5 yards on the play. And now we're into a 3rd and long behind the chains again.
That's right, 3rd and about 12. That time both linebackers stayed home, Dave, and because if you're playing man coverage, and if they get out in the hook zones or pick up a back, and they get run out of there, the quarterback just takes off up the middle.
And they were pretty swift of foot too.
3 down lineman, outside in, good rush, and he really put some pressure and flushed Clark out of the pocket, and he's throwing it away.
Yeah, he was running for his life right there. He had Brooks open at the 40-yard line, but there was no way on a full sprint. Now, you've got to punt this ball away right here with 1:47 and just hope that you can hold him. But it looks like, of course, he punts, but it looks like they were fixing to run a play.
Go in and make adjustments at halftime. Unless your name is Patrick Mahomes, you can't throw those blind passes like that.
No, and I'm going to promise you, especially at full speed like that, it looks like the punting unit will come on. I like this play. I believe we can hold them for a minute and 47.
Now again, Caden Clark is your punter who is also the quarterback. He'll have a blocking back in front of him. We will go tight punt otherwise. Snap, ends check, make sure he's kicking it. They'll let it hit. It'll roll. It's going to roll out of bounds at about the 16-yard line where the Vikings will have the football with about a minute and 36 seconds.
Yeah, and as the quarter has gone on, don't forget that Fayette Academy has used 2 of their timeouts. They only have 1 left. Now, this offense can strike. I think we need to move some people back at this point and do the best to keep everything in front of us right here. And stay in your lanes.
And don't forget about dermatology and skin cancer consultants, and that's so important to keep up with your skin. Medical, surgical, cosmetic locations in Jackson and Humboldt. And, of course, Master Fit Medical at masterfit.net. Kenny Sutherland, 5-star loyalty at kennysutherland.com. 1st and 10 for the Vikings at their own 16. Minute and 36 to work to try to put more on the boards. And now we're going to have, is it a timeout?
It's timeout, Jackson Christian. Jackson
Christian wants a timeout, trailing 17-28. That's the backwards way of saying it. But we'll take a 30-second timeout on WNWS.com.
West Tennessee Bone and Joint Clinic is proud to announce Dr. Jay Smith has joined their winning team. Dr. Smith grew up in Jackson, and after medical school, there was no other place he wanted to come back to than Jackson. Dr. Jay Smith is ecstatic about the opportunity to serve his local community and be close to friends and family. Since school started back and the sports season is in full gear, when you experience an injury, let West Tennessee Bone and Joint Clinic help you recover quickly. Visit their website, WTBJC.com. West Tennessee's most respected orthopedic practice, serving West Tennessee.
Back where the Vikings of Fayette Academy are 84 yards away from pay dirt, and that's where the Jackson Christian School Eagles want to keep them trailing 28-17, minute 36 to go. Dave, I saw an interesting score. Mile and Huntington are tied at halftime. Is that correct?
Yes, they are. They're tied at a half, and another one, Coach, is Chester County 6, Adamsville 20. Something is bad wrong in Henderson.
Absolutely. 1st and 10, and so far we've not been able to stop the Vikings.
Well, we got to make a big play here. We got to hold them for 136.
Yeah, the onside kicked us a while ago. We're going to rush 5. It's going to be a quick screen, one-man screen, and catching the ball is Luke Moore, and he'll get first down yardage or pretty close to it. I see Campbell Scott there. Let's see who else helped Campbell with that tackle. He and Cooper Cantrell, Campbell Scott. Clock unless they stop it for first down, and they did.
And you got to remember the high school rules, unlike pro, and high school rules is that for every first down, the clock will stop until the chain sets, and then he'll wind it, which he just did. So clock's running now.
1:23 and counting. Instruction still being given to receivers to the right over here, and they've got Isaac Armour in as one of those receivers. He's been in some, wearing number 3. Again, 5-down lineman rush. It's pulled by the quarterback, and they give a toss out here. Now, that
was incomplete. Yeah, the receiver took 2 steps across the line. He was standing on the 30, and the ball was snapped at the 33. So we got a forward pass, incomplete.
How far down the field can the lineman go?
The linemen are supposed to be given about a 3-yard cushion
right at the edge.
Yeah,
of it.
and unless it was supposed to be a screen, and if it's a screen and the ball is thrown behind the line of scrimmage, then they can go down. But that one was not. It was gone forward.
Not a screen.
Yeah.
Again, this is Grant Armour. My apologies to Isaac Grant Armour in, along with Cullen Morris to this side. One man in the backfield with Rube Ray, who is a great quarterback. He pulls it, keeps it. Man had a hand on him, got a handful of jersey. Can we? He's turned the corner because we had no contain. He's got another first down, goes out of bounds, stopping the clock with about 52 seconds.
I want you to see this replay right here. The Fayette Academy kid did a fantastic job. He could have blown this kid up, and it would have been a defensive player block as he turns it around and goes the other way right here. This block right here, it could have happened right there, but he pulls up and lets him go, and that accounts for the yardage.
Okay, Armour and Cullen, I believe, to this side. No, that's Cullen Morris to this side. It is 1st and 10 with 52 seconds. The ball is on the Viking 40, closer to the left hash mark. Looks like Luke Moore is one of them over there, and, of course, their big receiver is the wideout. Motion. Let's see if they fake the jet sweep, which they did. They're going to throw over the middle. It's where they want to go. Here comes a man across, and I'm going to tell you what, it was high, well played, and that leaves your receiver hung out to dry when that happens. And Jake Wilson looks like he applied the wood that time.
Yeah, and we got a flag back here, and it looks like it could be the line of scrimmage, but it may actually be roughing the passer. We got a holding. Fayette Academy, good job. Move them back right here. We're not worried about first downs. We're worried about 42.2.
It'll get the Vikings. It'll move it back. That runs some time off, but it does the penalty or the incomplete pass. Either one stop the clock at 44 seconds. Eagles really need to hold here, Dave, and go in and make some adjustments.
Yeah, and they do that because Fayette Academy is going to get the ball in the second half. But, Coach, that was a great hit, and it was a legal hit on that throw down field right there. And that, I'll tell you what, that'll get the attention of some receivers. They don't like getting hit like that.
That's right. Tammy and Norman Reed of Hickman Realty, the Reed Nelson team, 75 years experience. 731-664-1006. And, of course, the number one Outback Steakhouse in the state of Tennessee is Outback at 194 Stonebrook Place, voted best lunch in Jackson on Saturdays and Sundays, and we'd love to see them get the permission from the big office to open up because it's a great place to go on Monday through Friday. Rockin' Dough Pizza, man, that brunch every Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 1. Get ready for the ball games, rockandoughpizza.com.
Right.
First and 25, a $2 cab ride for the Vikings. They send one guy out on the A-B circle route.
It's a hold.
He's caught the football, juked some people. Now we got to hem him in and tackled him. Let's see if they stop it. Cooper Cantrell with the finishing tackle, or was that Jake Wilson? That's Jake Wilson with the finishing tackle.
And they're going to use their final timeout here, Coach.
And a timeout with it. We'll see what the yardage is on it, but with the Vikings leading 28-17 and 29 seconds left in the first half, let's take a 30-second timeout on WNWS.com.
This is Tammy Reed with Hickman Realty Group. What does real estate and football have in common? Both have to have team players. Both are trying to make it to the gold, and in the end, the best team always wins. That's why you need a winning team working for you. With over 75 years combined experience, no other agent or teams come close to the sales of the Reed Nelson team for the past 10 years. Put the team with a winning record to work for you today. Call the Reed Nelson team, Hickman Realty Group, 664-1006. Visit our website at reedteam.com.
Always exciting action for Jackson Christian School football here on WNWS.com. It will be 2nd and 12, balls on the Viking 38. Two receivers, including Ryan Parks, to the left of the formation. Juggle snap, throws it short and incomplete. It stops the clock. Well, it stopped it at 23 seconds. I thought about 2 seconds ran off, Dave.
Yeah, it was
Could the button be sticking on the electric clock operator?
It might be, but it does bring up a good third down. We hold them here. I don't think you'll see them go for it. This is a big play. Keep them from crossing midfield.
Okay, 23 seconds. 3rd and 12. Ball on the Fayette Academy Viking 38-yard line. Jackson Christian digging in. They've got Chance King up on the line. Looks like Tacker Nash playing a middle linebacker. You've got two safeties deep, one in the middle of the field. Here comes the jet sweep action. They fake it, drop back, 3-step drop, throwing to Parks. He's caught it for the first down. It's going to be tackled at the Jackson Christian 46.5. Clock is temporarily arrested at 14.5. Let's see if they spike it. Yeah, he's under center. I guarantee he's going to spike it. And the new rule is keeping number 70 from being off the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
He spikes it and gets down to 11 seconds.
Well, and that's a good job. And another thing about this, a lot of people don't understand is to clock the ball, and that's what they call when he's spiking it like that, Coach. He's got to take it from under center. If he takes it in a shotgun snap, it's intentional grounding.
That's right. David has given you a little clue, and like I said, in the old days, we probably wouldn't have had enough men on the line of scrimmage. That rule changed this year, right, David?
It did. And that is to keep that formation from being a penalty, which it's really not fooling anybody. I think that's a new good rule.
Sometimes you call that the flying V. 11 seconds left. Ball on the Jackson Christian 47. We've got three defensive backs back at our own 25. Snap, 3-step drop. Here comes the pressure. Flushed out of the pocket. Tackle from behind. And, yes, it's that man, number 13, Bailey Wolf.
Yeah, Bailey Wolf comes in there and just totally ends this half on a great play. And we're going into the locker room right now, and we're going to know that we can hold this offense. That's a great way to end the half for the Eagles.
It really is. And what we're going to do with the score, Fayette Academy 28 and 17 for the Jackson Christian School Eagles. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout on WNWS.com.
Welcome to Hughes Eye. Our doctors and staff look forward to having you as a patient at our clinic. Our doctors and staff work together as a team to treat patients with outstanding care in a positive and friendly environment. We work closely with your local eye and medical doctors to provide care centered around you. Hughes Eye has offices throughout West Tennessee to better serve you. We offer cataract, LASIK, and glaucoma procedures, retina and oculoplastic specialties, as well as the treatment and management of many ocular diseases. We're proud to offer advanced technology to provide the most up-to-date treatment options for your eyes. Prior to your appointment, please take a moment to visit our website at hugheseye.com. There, you can submit new patient forms, find directions to our clinics, and learn more about your ocular condition. Thank you for choosing Hughes Eye.
Carhop Classic for just $2.99 is the perfect 1-2 punch of flavor and value.
Time that!
You need a trainer to help you eat the burger?
Hey, stay out of this. Don't get in my head, man. There's barely room for me in there.
Hurry in and try quarter-pound double cheeseburger or 6-inch Philly plus tots for $2.99.
Hello to quality time at Marco's. Hello to the best part of the day and to making someone else's. Say hello to late nights and to the best night ever. These are the primo moments, and they call for Italian quality pizza. Dough made from scratch every day. Sauce with a history in the making from the original Gianmarco recipe. Say hello to an authentic favorite. Every store, every day, the Italian way. Hello, Primo.
Sometimes a routine is a good thing to break. Start your morning at McDonald's and get any of these sandwiches for just $1 each. Because if you don't deserve a morning that's a little easier and a lot tastier, who does?
Sonic's got all my fair faves.
Cheddar peppers, 99-cent corn dogs, Oreo a la mode. But there's no chicken on the Fair Faves menu, right?
No. Why do you ask?
No reason. You're safe.
Hurry in. Fair Faves start at 99 cents and order ahead for happy hour anytime.
And we're back at Fayette Academy with your halftime score. Fayette Academy Vikings 28. Jackson Christian School Eagles 17. Big stop there at the end of the half right there for the Eagles to keep them out of the end zone, and they have scored on every possession but the last possession, and that is a big stop. They can get a little bit to grow on right there because Fayette Academy is going to get the ball to start the second half. It's homecoming here at Fayette Academy. They're introducing the court right now, and I'll give you some quick scores from West Tennessee right now in the third quarter. Scottsdale 23, Perry County 15, McKenzie 7, Stewart County 20, Adamsville 20, Chester County 6, that's at half, Dyer County 21, Clarksville 20, that's in the second quarter. Halftime, Ripley 7, Covington 21. Covington's a really tough team right now. And let's see, as we ease on down, we got Middleton 0-5 is losing 8-0 over South Fulton. And the score that we've been waiting on from our producer still in the third quarter, Gibson County 21, West Carroll 8. I'll tell you, this is a wonderful facility that we've been in. We're going to have Greg with the stats in just a minute as you get a look at the homecoming court. And this is what high school is all about to me. I really like the fact that the pageantry of homecoming and the way that this is run. And Fayette Academy has done a class act job, allowing the bands to go first at the first of the game in front of a full crowd so that the court could be introduced here. This is the way you do it, and this is the way you handle your homecoming. Everybody gets to be a part of it. The parents are happy. This is just a class way to do this, and hats off to Fayette Academy for handling this so good. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We got 16:03 left in the half right here. We're going to take a 2-minute break and going to come back with Greg and some stats here and discuss a little bit about the second half strategy for the Eagles. We'll be right back. This is WNWS.com.
Let King Jewelers serve you. During our 22 years in business, we have made it our mission to be the best jeweler in Jackson. In order to be the best, we believe every customer is important. Select a unique gift for that special someone or a piece for a special occasion. Our staff will be happy to help. With over 35 years' experience in repair and custom design, Grover King will give your jewelry the care it needs to last for years to come. Come to King Jewelers today.
Sonic's got all my fair faves.
Cheddar peppers, 99-cent corn dogs, Oreo a la mode. I love the fair. All the prizes you can win.
Totally. Did you win all those?
Winning's for suckers. I bought these.
Hurry in. Fair Faves start at 99 cents and order ahead for happy hour anytime.
Welcome to Hughes Eye. Our doctors and staff look forward to having you as a patient at our clinic. Our doctors and staff work together as a team to treat patients with outstanding care in a positive and friendly environment. We work closely with your local eye and medical doctors to provide care centered around you. Hughes Eye has offices throughout West Tennessee to better serve you. We offer cataract, LASIK, and glaucoma procedures, retina and oculoplastic specialties, as well as the treatment and management of many ocular diseases. We're proud to offer advanced technology to provide the most up-to-date treatment options for your eyes. Prior to your appointment, please take a moment to visit our website at hugheseye.com. There, you can submit new patient forms, find directions to our clinics, and learn more about your ocular condition. Thank you for choosing Hughes Eye.
And we're back from Fayette County at Fayette Academy High School, where your halftime score is Fayette Academy 28, Jackson Christian 17. And for the halftime stats, Greg, tell us what's going on the field.
Okay, in the rushing department for Jackson Christian, we rushed 13 times for 38 yards. Leading rusher Cadence Clark, 5 rushes for 27 yards. In the passing department, Cadence attempted 17, completed 11 for 189. Receivers, Will Cisco had 2 catches for 95 yards. Danielle Brooks had 5 for 47. And Peyton Tinsley had 3 for 18. For Fayette Academy, they rushed the ball 15 times for 171 yards. With their number 20 had 5 carries for 102 yards. In the passing department, they attempted 10 passes, completed 6 for 130 yards.
It's kind of been a wide open offense on both situations. They went the first 3 possessions that they had. They went down the field pretty much unscathed and got it in. We made a really, really big stop at the end of the half right there. But they've not been able to really stop our offense either. They've slowed us down one time, but we are one-on-one with them right now. Right. We are big time in this ball game. What's happening on the other side of the ball?
Well, Fayette Academy, they've rushed for 171 yards.
Yes, 170 yards. And, I mean, defense has got to step up a little bit on both sides of the ball. I think it's going to be who can stop. They have the advantage right now. It's going to be the biggest possession of the game, I think, is when we kick off here. We're not going to kick it deep to them. We've showed them that we don't want to get it to them. We're going to probably give them the ball somewhere around the 25 to 30-yard line. We've got to hold them right there.
We do.
Greg, we appreciate it, and as a stat man, there just isn't any better. And I know y'all are sitting in the little living room over here with the bay window, and you're having a good time. But we'll be talking to you at the end of the game, and we'll get the final stats from you, Greg.
Right, thank you.
And we're going to be here right now. Real quickly, I'd like to tell you at some of our sponsors here. Outback Steakhouse, the #1 Outback in the entire state, voted best lunch in Jackson at 194 Stonebrook Drive in Jackson. Sonic of Jackson hit the cookie dough jackpot with a big scoop. Cookie dough best. And Sunday, all 6 Jackson locations. Sierra of Jackson, Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, Buick. One destination, many choices on Stonebridge. Visit SierraJackson.com. Jackson State Community College. Dual enrollment at Jackson State Community College is a great way to earn college credit while taking classes in high school. Visit JSCC.edu or call 425-2601. Your halftime score here at Fayette Academy 28, Jackson Christian School 17. We'll take this time out. We'll be right back.
Car Hop Classic for just $2.99 is the perfect 1-2 punch of flavor and value.
Time that.
You need a trainer to help you eat the burger?
Hey, stay out of this. Don't get in my head, man. There's barely room for me in there.
Hurry in and try quarter-pound double cheeseburger or 6-inch Philly plus tots for $2.99.
Hello to quality time at Marco's. Hello to the best part of the day and to making someone else's. Say hello to late nights and to the best night ever. These are the primo moments, and they call for Italian quality pizza. Dough made from scratch every day. Sauce with a history in the making from the original Gianmarco recipe. Say hello to an authentic favorite. Every store, every day. the Italian way. Hello, Primo.
Sometimes a routine is a good thing to break. Start your morning at McDonald's and get any of these sandwiches for just $1 each. Because if you don't deserve a morning that's a little easier and a lot tastier, who does?
Sonic's got all my fair faves.
Cheddar peppers, 99-cent corn dogs, Oreo a la mode. But there's no chicken on the Fair Faves menu, right?
No. Why do you ask?
No reason.
Hurry in. Fair Faves start at 99 cents and order ahead for happy hour anytime.
And we are back at Fayette Academy High School, Fayette County, Tennessee. We've got 9:21 left in the half. As you're seeing on your screen right now, they are introducing the court for the football court. They're doing a great job of this. These girls look fantastic in their dresses. We'll tell you a little bit more about our sponsors. Gene Langley Ford, small family dealership with low overhead. We save you, and they're going to save you. The dealership built. That's 3500 East End Drive, Humboldt. I replaced an item by McDonald's. All Jackson locations, plus Bells in Brownsville. McDonald is loving them some high school football. Tennessee Tractor, your John Deere dealership for West Tennessee. Visit TennesseeTractor.com. And Lonnie Cobb, Old Country Auto. You know where that is, at Airways and 45 Bypass. Winner of Reader Choice Award for Best Used Auto Dealer, OldCountryAuto.com. Well, you know, Fayette Academy is kind of special to me here. We are going to actually to give you a little update on the Freed Hardeman softball. We're going to be going to David Lipscomb tomorrow, Saturday on the 28th, and we will be playing David Lipscomb at 1:30, and then turning around and playing Belmont at 4 o'clock. But the good thing that's going to happen is that we're going to meet Southwest Tennessee about halfway right here. Freed Hardeman on October the 8th will be playing Southwest Tennessee here at Fayette Academy. That game will begin at 4 o'clock as they've just announced the winner of the homecoming, and it is looking at it. Oh, great job once again, high school football. It just doesn't get any better. But 4 o'clock on the 8th, Freed Hardeman will play Southwest Community College here at Fayette Academy. Some more of our sponsors: dermatology and skin care consultants, medical surgery, cosmetic locations in Jackson and Humboldt. Learn more about dermatologyskincare.com. MasterFit Medical, a leading distributor of medical, surgical, dental products, and healthcare providers. Call 424-6383. And Old Town Spaghetti Store, man, you got to get the prime rib. I just love it. Try the spaghetti, the meatballs, including salad and bread, for just $5.99 every Monday through Friday for lunch. 11 to do. That's Old Town Spaghetti Store. And Kenny Sutherland, a 5-star realty home buying expert. Call Kenny on his cell or at the office in search of your next home, KennySutherland.com. And Tammy and Norman Reed of Hickman Realty and Reed Nelson team, over 75 years of experience, sells more real estate than any other team in West Tennessee. That's Tammy and Norman Reed. Once again, your halftime score here is Fayette 28, Jackson Christian School 17. Jackson Christian School is in this ball game. Both offenses have been able to pretty much work on their own. They've been clicking on all cylinders right here. We got to have a defense stand up and make a stop like we did at the first. Remember, Fayette Academy will get the ball to start the second half. We've got 6 minutes and 28 seconds left in the half. We're going to take a 2-minute break here, and as we take a break, we're going to remind you, you're watching and listening to this game on WNWS.com. We'll be right back.
Sakura set the standard in West Tennessee for Japanese sushi rolls and hibachi grill items. By popular demand, we have added a Chinese menu. For starters, egg drop and sweet and sour soups. Entrees include chicken broccoli, General Tso's chicken, Mongolian beef, sweet and sour chicken, and lo mein with your choice of meat. For a limited time, Sakura is offering 2 new entrees, lobster and fried rice, and hot kung pao chicken. Sakura at 70 Carriage House. Dine in, delivery, or call in for pickup at 664-2878.
I can save you mega bucks if you come in right now. What that really means is I jacked the price way up so I can discount it to make you think you got a deal.
Let's skip all that. Hey, my name is Sarah Beth Langley, and if you actually want to save some money, come visit my family at Gene Langley Ford in Humboldt. We are a small dealership with low overhead. We save, so you save. At Gene Langley Ford, we care about our customers. We don't want to push or trick you. We just want to earn your business, and we don't mind proving it with our low prices and excellent service. So yeah, you can be fooled into thinking you got a deal at that big, mega, huge sale, or you can skip the scam and come to Gene Langley Ford. Let my family show you Southern hospitality at its best. Kick back, have a cup of coffee, and enjoy checking out our lot. We'll give you top dollar for your trade and put you in the vehicle that you want to be in for truly the lowest price around. You really should try Gene Langley Ford before you buy. The dealership service built.
Back at Fayette Academy, where your score is Fayette Academy 28, Jackson Christian School 17. You've just seen the court announced, and as you see on your screen, there's your winner. And once again, I would like to commend Fayette Academy. They have treated us with nothing but class. They did the homecoming the way that it always should be done. Both bands get to play at the first of the game. The entire crowd got to watch that. They kick off. They do the court at halftime, which is where it should be. I don't like it when they do it in the first half, Coach. This is the way that it's supposed to be done. Everybody's here. It's exciting. Just a great job and first-rate job by Fayette Academy. Coach, I'll tell you what. We're in this ball game, and we're not been able to stop them yet, but they've slowed us down one time. But we've struck on a couple of fourth down plays. We've gotten behind them, so our receivers are going. Our line is blocking. We've got time to throw the ball. What do you think at this point? What do you think we're going to have to do to slow down their offense enough to where we can get the ball back?
Dave, we've got to have, first of all, we cannot let Rue Bray outside of our defensive ends or either have the corners up there. And the problem is if we commit both our linebackers to anything, they run the post in behind us and hit the big man Ryan Parks. And he's got a pretty good set of hands. Plus, he's a big target. They've got two good running backs, so they have good body lean, and their line is getting a little push. That's the whole thing right there. We've got to get into the gaps, get in their backfield, and I tell you what our kids did do. We looked great. We looked great on that. I know we knew the pass was coming and all that good stuff, but we did get in there pretty good on that last couple of plays.
Yeah, we did, and you're right. And in defense, your instinct for a football player is to go get the ball. I mean, that's what you got to do. And I think what we're going to have to do is be disciplined enough. Like you said, don't bite on the run, on the fake. Linebackers, hold your ground. Make sure you see the ball before you commit to it. They may get 3 or 4 yards, and that's fine, but you don't want to give up the 15 and the 20s and the 30 yards, and then what happens behind you on that. So I'm sure they're being coached at this point, and it's really weird to tell a defense to just hold your ground. Stand still, hold your ground, like you said, get your block in front of you and be able to push them off, shuck that block, and then end up getting out. Stay upfield. Don't let Ray get outside.
And when you tackle, you not only got to lock up, but you got to focus. He's got a good pair of what they used to call swivel hips. He can move his hips. The belly button is always there.
Yes, it ain't going anywhere. I promise you. That's what I've always been told, and that's what I would teach all the time. If you watch the belly button, there's no way that he can fake you and let his belly button go in one direction and him not go that way.
And we'll see what they do to take the post away. And, of course, their big end can go up and get the jump ball. You can throw the fade to him. You can throw the fly to him also. But they've got some other good receivers, and I'm impressed. But we've done a lot of good things, too. And it's a game of inches, and we would at least have one more touchdown, but we missed by inches.
Yeah, and we did. We got it down to the 3, and really at that point we hadn't figured out their defense yet, and we just didn't stick it in. But we did get the field goal, and we held them right there. We let them get on a 3rd down and 24. That's the play that really right now has broken our back. Was we let them score on that sweep to the right. Instead of forcing them to kick a field goal. But, hey, we're still in this ball game.
And, we're playing a very veteran ball club here. They've got a lot of seniors. We've only got 8 seniors, but you don't want to make excuses. Our kids have hustled. Their kids have hustled. We've played good football with them. Now, they've got some big players, and carrying them around makes you tired. We needed halftime.
Yes. We needed halftime in the worst way, and we're going to have to kick off to them. So we're going to have to come out. And whatever was coached up in that locker room, we're going to have to come out and present it right away, and hopefully it's something that they ain't seen. Get a little confusion going on for those red jerseys, and let's get the ball back.
Some of the fine people bringing you this game is Sarah of Jackson, 189 Stonebridge. Visit sarahjackson.com. Jackson State Community College dual enrollment courses. Get high school and college credit. Visit jscc.edu. Victory Jackson North. Browse the pre-owned inventory at victoryjacksonnorth.com. They're at 531 Van Drive, West Tennessee Bone and Joint. They keep you active. WTBJC.com or call 661-9825. Dermatology and Skin Cancer Consultants. There are locations in both Jackson and Humboldt, and they take care of medical, surgical, cosmetic. MasterFit Medical. Visit masterfit.net. They are a leading distributor of medical, surgical, dental products to healthcare providers. And, of course, Old Country Store. Try the spaghetti and meatball special, including salad and bread for $5.99 every day, Monday through Friday, 11 to 2. Carriage House Drive. Marco's Pizza off of Van Drive. And I'm going to tell you what, Marco's Pizza, we have the show there on Monday nights, then Monday Night Football. You can't have a football game without pizza.
Oh, I'm telling you, it is the best stuff in the world. And Marco's, well, they do it just about as good as anybody does.
And Replays Tonight brought to you by McDonald's also. And we want to thank Worthy Road Studios, where they can do it all, and everything from weddings to football, basketball, volleyball. I bet they could even do ice hockey. And Lawson Mann, Paul Schultze, what a team, the dynamic duo. I don't know which one's Batman and which one's Robin. David, we do have to get some offense going, though.
Yes, we do. We need to get the offense. Yeah, we've got to match them, and there's no question about that. But the first thing we got to do is stop them, and then see if they can, not stop us. I mean, that's kind of strange that we're going to do, but we really, really, really need to stop this on this first possession.
Let's take a 1-minute timeout and come back for second half action on WNWS.com.
We all love high school football, right, Coach?
Yes, we do, Dan, and we love Outback Steakhouse in Jackson.
The #1 ranked Outback Steakhouse in the entire state and voted best steak in Jackson.
My Outback favorite is steak and unlimited shrimp. Get any steak on the menu and add unlimited shrimp for only $9.99, and I can eat as much as an entire football team.
Outback Steakhouse in Jackson has added some great new items. My new favorite is Bloomin' Fried Chicken. It's Outback's twist on fried chicken. A boneless chicken breast, hand-battered in Bloomin' onion seasoning, fried until golden brown, and drizzled with Outback's spicy signature Bloomin' sauce.
Without Outback in Jackson, we couldn't broadcast and telecast all of these high school games.
Thanks, Coach. This is Ian Ensilaco at Outback in Jackson. Jackson and West Tennessee has been great to us, and supporting high school athletics and academics is our way to give back to the people that give us so much. Good luck to all of our young men and women in this new school year and football season.
Outback Steakhouse in Jackson, 194 Stonebrook Place. Open weekdays at 4 and weekends at 11.
Back at Fayette Academy, where it's homecoming for the Vikings, the Eagles of Jackson Christian School trail 28-17, but what a great half of football. Some great individual performances on both teams. Vikings, Dave, will get the football first, and I think you've got a couple of updates.
Yeah, we do, and these scores are just rolling in right now in the third quarter. You got Milan 26 over Huntington, and, Coach, this is just absolutely unbelievable, but Milan and Huntington now in the third quarter are all knotted up at 33 apiece.
I will bet money that they being Huntington, are having trouble handling the Milan quarterback.
I think so, too, and I promise you right now that is electric in that stadium.
And handling Inslee for Huntington's not easy for Milan either.
No, that's on that rug, definitely.
Good strategy by the Vikings here. They've brought 10 men up close to the football, because we've had 2 onside and 1 pooch kick that, had it been just a little more inbounds, we had a good shot at it. They have, looks like, Luke Moore deep.
I'd like to see a medium kick that could die somewhere on the number around the 10-yard line or the 20-yard line, and make Luke have to come way over to get it and pin us over there, because they're not going to be able to hold the blocks that long.
Now, we didn't know how they would line up and come out the second half, but now Bartell looks like he's going to try the right side of our people, their left side. And there's the little pooch punt, and they're going to signal fair catch, which is the best way to get it at the 35, but nothing ventured, nothing lost.
Well, and we've done the same thing every time. It is absolutely for sure now that our decision to not let them touch the ball on the run backs is happening. We'll give it to them at the 35-yard line every time, and that's fine. Now it's time to set up and see what we're coached at, see if we can stop this offense.
28-17, the Vikings have it 1st and 10 on their own 35. Ball closer to the left hash marks, 2 wideouts to the right. We'll pick those up in a minute. And the pistol with the H-back to the right of the formation. And they give on the straight dive, and this time the Eagles are in the gap.
Yeah, and that was a great, fantastic play by Chance King, and I think he got a little extra activity on him right here. You'll see he comes in and trips him up right there. Good job, and then bang, he gets pushed right there. Vikings lucky they didn't get a flag right there.
Gain of 1, and Tim Craig he got deep penetration, just got a little past the football. 2nd and 9, again against the pistol with 2 receivers to the right. Again, the handoff over the left tackle, this time a little bit of a seal, and now it's just a case of drive, and you get a little help out of some people in pushing forward, which is good football.
Yeah, and, it's a good run, good job by the defense. We're going to come up a 3rd down, but it's extremely manageable. This is a very dangerous down right here, Coach, because they can pull out anything that they've got in their playbook, knowing that if the worst comes to worst, they got a 4th down and 1, so we got to be real careful not to get out of position.
3rd and 1, and we've been lining Chance King down. That leaves Tacker Nash like a middle linebacker. We see Andrew Hughes out here. Got 2 deep secondary. Now cheating up is one of the safeties, and they're going to give on the straight drive, and it's good yardage across the 40, breaking a tackle down to 35 fumble, but looks like he fell on his own fumble, and running the football was Braden Klotch.
Yeah, and that's a good play by Jackson Christian. He did break it, but when he does like that, and you're coming in from the side, and he's really not got a vision on you right there, you can strip the ball. He got real lucky that it bounced right back up to him, but big hole right there, big play.
Okay, wideouts to the right. That's Payne and Stackley. Again, the pistol with the H-back. Quarterback pulls, gives a little ground. One man had him, but let go with a reversal, and there's nobody on the backside. Good yardage. Gets the 1st down, gets across the 20 to across the 15 for another Viking 1st down. It's the backside. We've got to have somebody stay at home.
Yeah, that's it. It's just like we talked about. You can't leave your position right there because this guy can run the ball in any direction. We had him on the replay. You'll see right here. We had him, and we got a hold of him, but he's a slippery little devil, and he just slips out of there. He reverses field. There's nobody over there. We had already committed ourselves. Cuts it back up the middle for a big gain.
You're right about that. Luke Moore out to the left. Stackley and Payne to the right. Rube Ray is the artful dodger. He hands off, and it's a sweep with the guards out in front. Running the football is Clouch, and he's got yardage across the 10. So about a 4.5 yard. They put it closer to 10. So a 4-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Vikings can get a 1st down.
That's pretty much student body right. And Bailey Wolf, he limps off, and he's going to be replaced now. I didn't see exactly who came in for him, but this is another play. Love to hold them to a field goal attempt in this drive.
Got the freshman in there. Chilton is in there playing one of the down linemen. And again, one lone receiver to the left. They pull it, they being Rube Ray on the carry over the left side. Short gain, but he does run that zone read well, David.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I believe that I can we've got it being blown from back there. I don't see any laundry, but he's going to talk to Ron Tharp, the Whitehead. I tell you what, right now I believe Ray could run through a keyhole. We had him contained right there, and he did slip through.
Very shifty young man. Personal foul.
Oh, we got a personal foul against the Vikings after the play. So this play is going to count, and it's still going to be 2nd down, but we're going to back it up 15 more yards.
And let's see what happens with that. While we're watching that, reminds you of King Jewelers. Fine jewelry, friendly staff, quality repairs, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson. McDonald's, all Jackson locations, plus Bell's, Brownsville, McDonald's, Loving Football, Simmons Bank. Supports high school athletics and academics. Find a location at simmonsbank.com. Okay, that's going to make it 3rd and what looks like about 20 or 21.
Yeah, 3rd and 21. We had just a little bit of extracurricular activities going on in the downfield after the play was over, and so that's why the play did count.
Is this one of those times where the referees need to say, gentlemen, let's just play football?
Yes, Ron Tharp is he's coming away from the line. I believe he just said that to him, Coach. Good call.
3rd and 23. Klotch in the backfield. Yeah, they run the read option, give to Klotch. He's up the middle. He could go all the way, but a saving tackle, but it'll be a first down, and I didn't get the number, but it's some of our defensive backs. And they do run a little trap out of that, and I did not see whether they pulled a guard or not, David.
Yeah, it looked like Jaden Irvin is the one that made the final tackle right there, but he hits the hole right here with the vengeance, and it is a big hole right there. Great job by their linemen. Hey, we were upfield. We were trying to get them right there, but they broke it. Good play call against a good defense.
Braden Clonch, it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. We're in the third quarter with 8:33 to go. Here's the snap, bobbled, caught, and taking it in, but did he lose it again? And Jackson Christian, as David told you, may have the football. I didn't see.
Yes, Ron Tharp did. He came up and he signaled that we got the ball. Let's see the replay here. That's just a bad snap, and it gets up when we're battling. Who's got that ball? Who comes up with that ball? That would be, it looked like 53. Is that Lane Cox, a defensive lineman? I think it is, or Liam Cox.
Liam Cox, and he is a 10th grader, and he got his first start, or at least was supposed to, in the first half tonight. Comes up big, and it's Eagle football back on their own 8 in the shadows of their goal line, but they're capable of moving it. Hearn and Danielle Brooks, that's Trip Hearn, Danielle Brooks, should be Cisco and Tinsley to the far side, and they send Brooks in motion. Now he's going to set up, so we got Tripp right. That adjusts the secondary a little bit. They're playing 4-on-3 over there, and the ball in and out of Brooks' hand. And usually the little man is like throwing it into somebody's got to stick them all over their hands.
Yeah, and we've got a Fayette Academy player that just went down on the other side, and they're waving him off. Now the coach is out there giving it to him pretty good. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'd get him off the field. I mean, he can't be out there. Obviously, he was coming over to check on his player. Yep, there we go. It's going to happen. You can't stay out there jawing and jawing and jawing.
Well, you can't even run on to check on your player till you're beckoned on, can you, David?
Yeah, and I mean, I understand, but after the fact that he was on, and you'll see, and Ron Thorpe needs to be walking him to the sideline, but he started over at his player, and his player waved him off, and at that point, you got to come off. But he decided to come by that line judge on this side and give him a few words, and that's not going to happen anytime.
No, big break for the Eagles. Best One Tire. Invite Best One Tire of Jackson and Brownsville to your next blowout. BestOneTireOfJackson.com. Mitchell Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive, lifetime warranty on every car repair. Register for the UT tickets on Mitchell's Body Shop's Facebook page. Lonnie Cobb, Old Country Auto, winner of the Reader's Choice Award for Best Used Auto. Dealer, oldcountryauto.com, Airways Boulevard and 45 Bypass, Jackson. Tennessee Tractor, your John Deere dealer. TennesseeTractor.com. We're ready for football again, Dave. They say 2nd and 10, or have we not marked it off?
Yeah, that's unsportsmanlike. They're going to call it against the coach right here, and they are going to mark it 15. Coach, we've gone to the fourth quarter. Haywood 35, South Gibson Haywood 35, South Gibson 35. And now it's with 7:04. Let me change that. Haywood 42, South Gibson 35.
Night of the White Knuckler football games. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. The ball snapped to Caden Clark. 5-step drop over the middle. He's got a receiver in and out. Now here comes a flag.
That's going to be defensive. Yeah, he got him right before it got there, and they're not going to like this call. But I do believe.
They're giving thumbs up over here, Dave.
Yeah, actually, they're going to call that offensive. Let me see the replay here. As you see, we got a flag on the play, but on this replay, we're running a deep crossing route, actually a deep post. He steps back. He throws the ball down the middle, and we'll see it. Yes, we did, Coach. We pushed off to get some clearance on that defensive back, so that's going to take it on back and stick us behind the chains.
Okay, that big penalty there, that hurts, making it – let's see where the spot puts it down. We'll replay first down, 8:08 left, with the Eagles trailing by 11.
Should be
in the third quarter.
25.
It's pretty close to 25. 3 down linemen stand up, defensive end linebackers dance up in there, and they're coming. Snap bobbled, and Caden Clark had no chance. The A gap was overloaded.
Yeah, and they got a hold of him at the 5-yard line, threw him into the end zone. But they're going to mark the ball at the 5. No safety here. Clock's running. Take our time. Let's don't panic right here. Let's get us some room so we can kick it.
Now, desperation time. This is like 2nd and 30. This is a $5 cab ride here for a first down. you're in the shadows of your goal line. You'll receive the snap probably right on or a step inside the goal line. They loosen the linebackers a little bit this time. Ball snap, screen pass. Let's see if Brooks has room. He's going across the field. He's trying, and he didn't get much room.
Yeah, we tried to cross. Yeah, we tried to cross too much right there. We had a good job of getting it into the middle, and then we turn it up for a little bit of a gain, but we go sideways and we don't gain anything. Coach, there's a lot of room back here to work. I think we can get somebody behind them.
Okay, it still looks like 3rd and 30. They've got 20 on the board. That's 30. Trust me.
Yeah, I think the scoreboard.
Ball is still on the 5, so we didn't pick up anything then. You know, it's easier to see it up here. You would have loved to have seen Brooks turned it up before he got to the hash marks.
Yeah, it looks different to him.
It really does look a lot different to him. And now we've got movement by the end, jumping snap count, half the distance to the goal, right?
Yeah, half the distance, but, I mean, that's not going to make any difference right here. I mean, it's just a 2-yard penalty. And, I mean, you don't want to ever have one, but if you're going to have one, the 2-yarder is not the worst that you can get.
6:29 to go in the third quarter. Third and 30. Ball on the 3. Lofting the pass out here. It's just a circle route by the back and getting good yardage and getting out of the end zone and getting a little chippy here on the sideline. That was a good catch by Jake Wilson, who's got good speed, and he gets us out to the 20.
Yeah, and on the replay, you're going to see this is a great call. I mean, they're in a good defense for it. We swing it out to the left side, but watch the end of this play. Jake Wilson just delivers a little bit of punishment right here. Bam, and he gets him down, and that's good. No taunting. Get over there and play football, son. Ain't no need to talk.
Okay, that will get it to 4th and 15, a definite punting situation. The punting unit is on. Luke Moore stands on the Jackson Christian 49. Let's see if they rush, and now there should have been somebody in the neutral zone. Okay, there come the flags.
That's 5 more, so we'll get it to inside. At least we'll be inside the stakes.
Yeah, it'll wind up being about 4th and 12. Maybe 4th and 10. Let's see where it's placed.
Split the difference, Coach.
Yeah, going to wind up 4th and 11.
We need a big, good spiral kick here. I think he's going to get away from it if we do.
6-12. Here's the punt. This one end over end is going to head towards the out of bounds. Now we get to see the old triangulation.
He's supposed to go 10 yards past it. He'll turn around. You'll see Thorpe. He raises his hand. He's coming back. He's coming back. He's coming back. He's coming back. Thorpe's got him right there, and he's looking. And he's just pointed him right there, and that's where it is.
David, I have a thing. I think every coach ought to have to take an officiating course.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those that if you don't know the rule, you don't understand. The official has got to go about 10 yards beyond where the ball went out, turn and come back and get the chop in from the official, which was Ron Thorpe right there. Yeah. It was a good job with the officiating crew. He's explaining to Coach right now. And everything's happy. Fans are not very happy, but that's the way it's supposed to work.
The TSSAA needs to, and they don't do that. I've been to the coaches' meetings. They don't explain to the coaches the little nuances of mechanics and triangulation and things like that. 1st and 10 for the Vikings on their own 42-yard line. They are closer to their bench, and they're going to run the sweep to the left, and cutting it back is Stackens. He breaks a couple of tackles, gets into Jackson Christian School territory at the 28-yard line. And that is Dylan Stackens.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job right now of just keeping their legs moving, and we've got them, but they're just really slippery right now. We can't get a hold of them.
And we're needing some assist, and they spread us out, and they're very good at cutback runners. They've got quickness. They have good body lean.
Yeah, and they see the field very well once they get into open and read their blocks as it's going.
1st and 10 for the Vikings on the JCS 28. Read option again. They give. He bends it out towards the tackle, and this time Chance King says, "No, sir. Maybe I'll let you have one."
Well, yeah, he wasn't going to let him go that time, and that's a good tackle, like you said. If you'll get him right below the 2-2, right at the belly button, and then as you wrap him up, you kind of slide down and you take his feet away from him, and once you get them shoes tied together by that shoestring, which is your hands, really hard for him to move.
Braden Clonch, the hard running back in there wearing number 20. He's to the left side of Rube Ray, the two-man receiving core to the left, one receiver to the right. Fake. Give. Clonch holding on to that jersey. Chance King had a big old handful of jersey.
Yes, he did, and he held on that time. But I'll tell you what I'm looking at right now, and it may get picked up by the crew, is that Ray, as he's calling the signals, just before the ball is snapped, you will see him start to lean forward. That is a false start.
I was going to say.
He cannot move towards the line of scrimmage. He's got to stay set.
Very astute. Is it false start or they go illegal motion?
That would actually be a false start penalty,
okay.
Because, I mean, everybody else is set. It'd be illegal motion if we had two moving. But see him, watch him. He stood still that time. He's going to keep it straight away. And goodness gracious, he's slippery.
Yeah, he's made three men miss. Campbell Scott hit him back there, but he's got a first down at the 10-yard line. Tough young man to bring down.
Yeah, there's no question why he was a Mr. Football finalist, and I'll pretty much, if things go good for this young man throughout the year, he's going to be there again, hopefully with our quarterback too.
Right now, I would say he deserves a vote.
And we got one down here. Let me see if I can figure it out.
Well, while you're looking, Sonic of Jackson hit the cookie dough jackpot with the new Big Scoop Cookie Dough Blasting Sunday now at all 6 Sonic locations. The Hughes Eye Group, you've never seen a doctor and staff is carrying as their patients. Hughes Eye Group, multiple locations across West Tennessee, HughesEye.com.
We're saying right now that this is number 10, Campbell Scott.
And he made the initial hit on that play.
Yeah, it looks like it was just a cramp, so that's a good job.
Okay, we'll play this one. Both teams will come back. They'll clear the field. Gene Langley Ford, 3500 East End Drive in Humboldt. King Jewelers, 16 Conrad Drive. Of course, Rockin' Dough Pizza. Got the brunch every Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 1. Get ready for the ball games. RockandDoughPizza.com, downtown Jackson Walk. It is 1st and 10. They have actually placed the ball on the 11. In theory, the Vikings can get a first down. 3:57 clock running. We're in the third quarter with the Vikings leading the Eagles 28-17. You're listening to WNWS.com. Pistol right, one receiver to the wide side of the field. That is Moore. They give on a straight dive to number 20, Clonch, and he gets ahead for some tough yards. The middle of that Jackson Christian School line then was active and tried to get some good penetration.
Yeah, Jackson Taylor made a real good hit. He comes up and lays some wood on him, and for the first time, we drive him backwards instead of going that way. I like to see that.
Saw also Wiley down at the bottom of the pile, and Bailey Wolf. 2nd and 8, so a gain of 3. The ball is on the 9, and again, in theory, they can get a first down. They being the Vikings. Eagles trying to dig in. You got man coverage. Safety over there to help in case they try to work the wide side of the field. They give on the sweep. Let's see if Clonch can get wide. One man's got him. They're trying to tackle him, and they hit. That is Jackson Taylor playing defense now and did a great job.
Yeah, something's lit a fire under Jackson Taylor, and I'll tell you, he just comes up on this replay and just blows this up wide open. He's not going to be denied. He busts him up right here, spins him around, sends him backwards. Good job, Jackson Christian.
Jackson Taylor looks like a young man I coached many years ago who went on to coach football. We won't call his name, but very proud of him. He's playing in the secondary right now. 3rd and 14. The ball is on the 17. You can get the first down. Here's the snap. Rube Ray rolls to right. Here's the option. They pitch. He's met the runner head on. A host of Eagles. Andrew Hughes is 1. Chance King 2. There are 2 men. Looks like Jake Wilson and Tacker Nash over there. And
Coach, on this replay, this is how you play the option.
Absolutely.
You're stringing it out. Your linebackers, you make him pitch last second. Your cornerback's up. Fantastic job.
4th and 14. They're going to go for it. Leading by 11. Clock running. Fayette Academy has a lot of confidence in their offense. They have a Mr. Football finalist.
Come on, Eagle fans, get loud over there.
8 seconds left on the play clock. Dave, you watch that, and I'll watch it. Here's the snap. Just got it off, didn't they? Drop back to pass across the middle, breaking. It's intercepted.
Go down.
You want to run.
Loose.
He's got a good run. 2 men to beat. One grabbed him on the side. The other one had the angle on him. But let's get the interceptor. And that looks like Owen Hughes, who has come back from that injury.
Yeah, and on the replay, we're going to see who it is. And, you know, a lot of people say knock this ball down, and he should have because we would have taken the ball over. But he does get to the edge right here, and it is intercepted by – goodness, I can't get the number.
I think it's Owen Hughes.
Yeah, it
Looked
is.
like 45, Owen Hughes.
Yep, it is, and he gets to that right side and gets the ball out into good territory. That is a big stop.
2 stops now by the Eagles.
Yes.
They've got a fumble the last time, and now they've stopped them with the INT. Eagles need the big offensive play, bringing Hearn, Cisco, and Brooks to the left. Tinsley to the right. Double duty in the backfield, Jackson Taylor. A little bit of a high snap, hands off to him. He breaks one tackle at the line of scrimmage, gets across the 30, and there he's driven back by a host of Vikings.
Yeah, but that's a good call right there. I mean, Taylor has got a little fire under him on defense, big time, and they would have thought we were going to hit him deep, but instead we pop it up the middle. I don't mind that call.
Didn't see all the other tacklers at the angle I'm at, but Devin Bryan, 58, was one of the men in there. There were 2 other Vikings helping.
We're one-on-one out here to the left.
That's right, and that's Trip Hearn. See, on or off? He held his hand up, and then he backed up. Circle route, but running out of there is a hold in there. Yeah, this one will come back nice. Pitch and catch to Tinsley, but he'll come back.
Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a hold. There's no question right there. That one came in too early, as you'll watch Warren Thorpe right here. He's pointing at it. Yep. We're going to have a hold on Jackson Christian interior line. That may have broke him out to the left.
It may have been. You can't judge by when the flag's on because sometimes it sticks in that hip pocket. Tammy and Norman Reed of Hickman Realty, the Reed Nelson team, call them at 731-664-1006. Outback Steakhouse at 194 Stonebrook Place, best one in the state of Tennessee, and that's proven. Here we go. It'll be second and about 17. Eagles have 18 seconds left in the third quarter play. Caden Clark gets the snap. It's a pass play. Dropping. It's a screen. It's out to Jake Wilson. He gets past one man.
There you go,
he gets
big man.
right at the stakes. I think he's got it, but obviously the wise stakeholder dropped it so you don't get anybody hurt. Out of bounds with 5.4 seconds.
Yeah, he dropped it in. They're going to mark him out just about a yard short, but that is a great play, and I'm going to tell you, this kid has got speed to burn. On the replay, they're going to flip it out to him right here, and when he gets it, he does exactly what he's supposed to do. He turns that thing upfield, and I thought he was going to break it there, Coach, and it is a good call, just right short of the stakes, but a really, really, really good second down call.
And if I'm correct, I believe Jake is a sophomore. We've got a lot of young people. Brooks and Hearn are both juniors out here to the left. Senior quarterback, though, Caden Clark, gets his snap. This will end the third quarter once this play is played out. Caden Clark looking like the Artful Dodger himself.
Easy.
Got first down, left the football loose, and now it's wrestling time.
Jackson Christian has gotten on it. I believe he probably may have been down, but we've got to tuck that ball away. You can't do what they say they used to. You can't carry it like a loaf of bread.
Bench presses and curls, very important here. That's the end of the third quarter play. Fayette Academy 28, Jackson Christian 17. We'll be back after a 30-second timeout in the final exciting fourth quarter.
Kenny Sutherland of 5-Star Realty has one goal in mind, and that is helping you get top dollar for your home. If you're looking to score the home of your dreams, then Kenny Sutherland and 5-Star Realty is for you. With listings throughout Jackson and the surrounding area and a price range that is sure to work for you. Kenny has nearly 25 years of sales and customer service and specializes in representing buyers and sellers in the purchases and sales of new construction, homes, land, and investment properties. Call Kenny today at 444-1164 or find him online at kennysutherland.com.
And we are ready. I got to get my mic up. Everybody have a little fun with the old coach here. We're back. The telltale fourth quarter. 28 for Fayette Academy, 17 for the Eagles. Eagles have the football. Just got a first down. Moving the football. They need a score here, Dave, to get back to within 4. And then do you start thinking about, well, do you kick the extra point and get within 4, or you leave it at 5, or try for the –
I think you would go for two right there. And, with all the offense in the first half, we play a scoreless third quarter, but we're got a big first down right here as we start the fourth.
Like Jake Wilson in the backfield. We'll check it with Caden Clark. No, it's Taylor back in there. Oh, this one, a wounded duck up in the air. Jump ball. Oh,
yes, that's a great call.
Here it's playing drop the handkerchief.
Yeah, this is another one of the high school rules. There's no such thing as an uncatchable ball in high school. They can throw it 20 yards up in the stands, and if you touch him, then it's going to be a penalty. That's the difference between playing on Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday.
Dave, the only thing I can be criticized for, I did not watch and see if it was touched by a lineman, in a blocked attempt. It wasn't evidently.
No, I don't think it was touched by the lineman. I think that the lineman did get a hand on him on the replay here. You'll see as he's coming through. Yeah, he gets the throwaway, but he did get a little shot to the body, which caused it to be a duck. But you know what? It was going to be a back shoulder throw because of the duck, and I think that we do make the catch right there. But it's decent play for the defensive back to push.
The proper call by the officials.
It is. It was right.
And I think the people here on the Fayette, or the football people, agree with it on the Fayette sideline. Stacked here, Cisco, and is that Tinsley behind him? They come up and meet it with press coverage.
Here he goes. There's our man. He is a master at that, Coach.
He has done well with drawing people off sides.
That's double digits for the year, and it's always in a situation like this when you got the defense on its heels and they're ready to come, and he calmly just says, come on.
And if you wonder who we're talking about, it's Caden Clark, the senior quarterback. Luke Moore has come back in. Fine pair of linebackers for the Vikings. They have been active, Prather and Stackley. Cisco and Tinsley to this side. I know Daniel Brooks has got to be to the other side. I'm not sure who is with him from the angle. 4 men are coming hard rush off the outside. Caden Clark tucks it, runs it. Got to put it away, big fella. And he does. Does he have first down? Here comes the flag.
Oh, yeah, I think you're going to get a face mask right here. This comes in from deep from the back judge, and got a 5-yard face mask. And I saw the head snap a little bit, so I do believe that's what we're going to get. Yeah.
David, I think both teams are just trying to play hard. When you play this hard, sometimes the hands slide, things happen.
They do, and this is definitely not intentional. And, I mean, it just happens that that on the replay you'll see Caden comes through here, and, the helmet does move just a little bit, but he didn't grab a hold of it. And good call. Good call.
1st and 10 for the Eagles. Football at the 23.5-yard line on the left hash mark. 2 wideouts to each side. Linebacker coming on this one on an outside rush. They throw the fade. Will it get there? No, it's knocked away a little short. You got to throw it to the outside and where only your man can touch it.
Yeah, and the safety came over and gave him some help. And I don't think Caden saw that the safety was going to ease over there. So when he laid it up, it looked like that Danier was going to be able to come into the center, but he did not. The safety got over. They were lucky not to get that one intercepted.
2nd and 10. Ball is actually on the 22 is where they spotted it. 11-19 in the fourth quarter. Eagles trailing by 11. A touchdown would be big here. 5-step drop. It's a screen. They've got Brooks, and it's probably better they threw it away anyway because Stackley was there. Also, one of the other defensive backs looked like possibly Tanner Howell, and they would have layload Brooks then.
Yeah, that was a great job right there of Caden. He saw that it was not going to go, and on a screen pass, you're going to take 3 steps, and then you see the lineman coming. And if you take 3 more at that point, it's blown up. You're not trying to give your guy any room. Throw the incompletion. Let's go with 3rd down.
Check the pass defense. Right now, a post, even though you've got Rube Walker in the center of the field, is open, but I don't know what's called. And again, the quick toss over the middle, in and out of the hands of Hearn. And they hit the right spot, Dave.
They did. It's a great pass. It was a great call, just a little bit short right here. I'd like to see a field goal attempt, but I think we're going to see go for it. I believe we've got the leg to get this ball in through the uprights. And they could bring it within an 8-point game, but we're going to go on 4th down. with not a lot of room in the secondary.
Got to look for the first down first. 39 yards in the trajectory. Remember, we tried the 40-yarder that had the foot, but the trajectory was low.
Yes.
Crowd noise, 4th and 10 on the 22. Big play for the Eagles. Linebacker coming. Here comes the snap. Over the middle. It's complete to Will Cisco. Will he take it all the way?
Yes.
Touchdowns, Will Cisco.
Well, I'm telling you, I thought that was intended and that he had overthrown his intended receiver on the replay. You'll see I did not even see Cisco back there, and he throws across the middle. I thought, oh, it's overthrown, but there's Cisco taking it in. Touchdown, Jackson Christian.
Yes, it is. 10:56 to go, and remember now, we have come out of this and gone for the 2-point, but I believe we're kicking. Got a mouthpiece problem there. May also have a shortage. We don't have the wing blocker either.
He's coming in.
Here he comes. Still plenty of time on the clock. Weight's down. It's going to be a kick. You can tell that Aaron Smith has his weight on there. Kick is up. It's got to be good. I'm not even going to wait for the officials. Your new score, Fayette Academy 28, the Eagles of Jackson Christian School 24. Let's take a 30-second timeout on WNWS.com.
Get your college degree from Jackson State Community College tuition-free. Update your credentials for your current job or begin your college career with no debt. From career-ready options that can get you into great-paying jobs to transfer pathways that allow a seamless transfer to a 4-year university, Jackson State has you covered. Check out Tennessee Promise and Tennessee Reconnect at Jackson State. There's never been a better time to complete your degree. Call 731-425-2601 or visit jscc.edu for details. Jackson State Community College. Invested in your success.
And we are back. We've turned this one into a white knuckler. Fayette Academy would love to put one and get a little cushion on the board. There's white knuckler games all over West Tennessee tonight, David.
Oh, man, Milan and Huntington are going at it up there in Huntington, and down here in Fayette, you know, Coach, I tell you what, this plays in our favor. Yes, we're down by 4, but if we kick the extra point, we go up by 3, and I don't think that their field goal kicker has the range of ours.
Pooch or onside?
This
it's
is
not
onside.
going deep. Get the big hop.
Oh, it's
it got
loose.
through. Will it be recovered? It's a scramble for it. Rugby scrum. Eagles
Coaches say that
coaches
they
got it, but the referees is who counts.
We're looking.
Coming out of
they
it is
come out
one
of
of the Vikings with the football.
Wow. I'm going to tell you what.
That was Dylan Stackins for them that recovered it.
Yeah, and not only is Bartell a great length kicker, he has become a fantastic onside guy. I mean, you want that ball to hit the ground, take the one skip, the second skip, and then it's when it goes crazy. And he's got something in that foot, that magic foot of his makes it do it.
Some of you colleges that don't have good kickers, and I could name some in the SEC that need to take a look at this young man. Ball on the 40 of the Fayette Academy Vikings. It's their homecoming. They lead by 4, 10:48 in the fourth. Play being signaled in from the sideline. The wideouts are coming over this way. Now 2 people signal it in, 1 coach, 1 player. The player that signals in wears a yellow jersey if you see it on our camera. 1st and 10. The Eagles dig in. They play with 1 middle linebacker now. They've changed their defense a little bit. King lining down. Quarterback keeps it and hit submarining and getting in there. That looks like Bailey Wolf or either Jake Wilson. Can't tell whether it's 13. That's got to be Bailey Wolf.
Yeah, that's Bailey Wolf. And I'm telling you, what was killing us in the first half was that Ray would pull it in and go. And now we've somehow got it, but we've got a Jackson Christian player down at the 45 on their side. It looks like a cramp. Yep, they're coming after him. That looks like number 58. That would be Tucker Nash is dealing with a little cramp right here.
Yeah, Tucker, a very strong young man, and sometimes that lactic acid builds up in his legs and stuff. And I recommend pickle juice. And believe it or not, some people eat a lot of mustard before a ball game to help with cramps.
They definitely say that it works, and Tucker will definitely be taking anything. Coach, with 6 seconds left, it has just come in. Haywood 50, South Gibson 49.
Holy cow. Gene Langley Ford, 3500 East End Drive. We save, so you save at Gene Langley Ford because they're family-owned, low overhead. King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive in Jackson, kingjewelers.com. Simmons Bank at simmonsbank.com. Tennessee Tractor, John Deere dealer, tennesseetractor.com. Of course, Lonnie Cobb, Old Country Auto, there at oldcountryauto.com, Airways and 45 Bypass. 1st and 12, 2-yard loss. Actually, it's closer to 11.5 yards for a first down. Vikings have a very powerful attack. They're in the pistol with the H-back to the right, or left actually this time. It's going to be the handback sweep, cutting it up in that same. Slowed up.
Get him.
And now the pursuit gets there.
I don't know what we have done different because it looks like we're in the same defense, but we are absolutely motivated. And, we got another one down. It looks like it's probably going to be another cramp.
53, and Liam Cox is playing hard. He's not down, but he has been in there. I wished we'd seen the young man that actually slowed and blew up the play.
Well, we got it right here on the replay. If we can take it back just a little bit here on the replay. He's handing off. He's coming around, and we've got the right tackle that slows it up first. And then we come in and make the tackle, and my eyes are deceiving me. That would actually be Mr. Scott.
Campbell Scott, who's limping off right now.
Who's limping off. He's the one that made the tackle. And I guarantee you somewhere over there, Coach, is a big jar of pickle juice.
Absolutely. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive. Register for the UT tickets on Mitchell's Body Shop, Facebook.com, Best One Tire, and you can check them out at bestoneofjackson.com. We've got a timeout, and we're going to take a 1-minute timeout here on WNWS.com.
Hi, this is Dan Reeves. Please listen up. More people are being diagnosed with skin cancer each year than the sum of all other types of cancer. I was one. More than 10 years ago, nurse practitioner Boer diagnosed me with precancerous spots. She kept a close watch on my skin, prescribed topical skin cream that repaired my skin, but I waited too late to avoid skin cancer. Fortunately, regular visits to dermatology and skin cancer consultants led to early discovery. Dr. Carranza was able to remove the skin cancer from above my right eye with Mohs micrographic surgery. I bet you didn't know that. How could you? There is no visible scar. Dermatology and Skin Cancer Consultants is the premier destination in West Tennessee for treatment of all skin conditions and disorders. They specialize in comprehensive medical, surgical, and cosmetic care of adult and pediatric skin and nails. Dermatology and Skin Cancer Consultants in Humboldt and Jackson. Don't wait till it's too late. I almost did. Schedule an appointment by visiting dermandskincancer.com or call 784-4300. That's 784-4300.
3rd and 13, and let's see, I believe Jackson Christian jumped into the neutral zone too quick.
Yeah, that's a good job by Ray right there, doing the same thing that our quarterback was. Is we knew we were coming after him, so got a little quick. But, hey, when you get him behind the chains, it just moves it a little bit in front with 9 yards to go.
3rd and 9, ball on the 41, wide side to the right. The pistol is to the right. 2 receivers over here. And they're going to fake 3-step drop over the middle. They got a receiver wide open. We were caught in a 2-deep zone, and receiving the ball was Payne. He's got a big first down for them.
That safety help has got to come over. He just runs right by our cornerback who has him up there in a one-on-one situation. He only takes 2 steps back, and the safety's got to come over, or the cornerback's got to stay with him a little longer. That's just too wide open for that.
The receiver and the quarterback read the same thing. I think the cornerback was expecting help out of his safety, Dave.
We're in the same defense right now. If they should run the same play again because it's wide open.
This looks like the Tampa 2, only that you're passing the guy off to, you can split the middle or run that same route. Fumbled, keeping the ball, and now running is Rube Ray, and he's dangerous. We didn't catch him. There is a flag, though, and we finally get him down, and that's Chance King with the tackle.
Yeah, we're going to get a hold right here, or illegal block in the back, I think is what he's saying. It's going to be at the 35-yard line. Illegal block in the back. Yep, that's what it's going to be. And that's what happens when you change direction, Coach.
Clock arrested at 9:15. Don't forget about Kenny Sutherland, a 5-star realty home buying expert. You can get him at kennysutherland.com. Of course, Rock'n'Dough Pizza, rock'n'doughpizza.com downtown. Take advantage of the Sunday brunch, the Saturday brunch, 10 to 1. Get ready for those ball games. And when I get back to Jackson, we may stop here. But when I get back to Jackson, I'm getting a cookie dough blast.
Cookie dough blast. You know it. We're going to pass the Sonic as we leave here.
Absolutely. Hughes Eye Group, multiple locations. Hughes Eye Group will give you some of the best care you've ever had. Multiple locations. 1st and 10, ball on the Jackson Christian School 47. Pistol is to the right with 2 receivers. They give fullback up the middle, or the running back. He'll get close to the 40, stopped at the 41 for a gain of approximately 6. course, that depends on the spot. Taylor with the tackle, I believe.
Yeah, that's a good job by the defense. I mean, we're going to have to give a little bit here, but we don't want to give anything deep. But I would love to see our safety, our left safety, our safety coverage. We got 3 deep. I'd like to see them scoot over just a little bit more to give a little bit more help to this up cornerback when they run Payne over here wide.
David, I have to watch the play, but Taylor's almost playing like a middle monster, or a spy sometimes.
Yeah,
now he's like a linebacker.
He is. He's moving around into different spots, and that may be what's causing him trouble.
2nd and 14, ball on the 41. It's just going to be a straight sweep by the quarterback, Rube Ray, to the left. He's going to get to the 30, fall forward down to about the 27.
It's going to be a little short, but it's going to be 3rd and short.
And they're in 4-down territory for them, and it gives them down. They can play with this down.
Well, and I'll tell you what, there's one thing that we've got to pick up on it is they've never thrown the ball out of an empty set. Every time they go empty set back, the Ray is going to take the ball. He stands there, watch the guard and the tackle pull, gets behind him, and that's what he does.
Let's see what formation. I'm looking for their straight dive. We've got to pinch, get penetration, get into those gaps, shut that A and B gap down, but it is not going to be
it's an empty
the
set.
dive. Rube Ray will run the football himself, and he hurdles over the line and gets good yardage, could be headed towards the touchdown. Let's see if he stops short. Somebody rode him down, but we did try to get penetration, but we were low, and he hurdled the men at the line of scrimmage. Nice pickup for the 1st down.
Yeah, that's a great athletic play, and there is a rule that you cannot hurdle a tackler, a would-be tackler, but I don't. That's an open field. I think this was a pile of bodies that he went over. That's a good no call. Very athletic play by the young man from Fayette Academy.
And it'll be 1st and goal on the 1 as time runs down to 7:07 and counting. 4th quarter action. The Eagles of Jackson Christian School need a stand. This is going to be power football. It'll be the dead eye, 2 lead blockers. It'll be a blast play for Clonch. And they hand to him, and the blast should have gotten into the end zone over the left guard. Big touchdown for them. Now we've got to score quickly, David.
Yeah, and one of the key plays that we go back to was the jumping off sides call. That let them get inside, but the defense played well. I mean, we made some stops, but gave them some momentum right there, and they took advantage of it.
Clouch 1 yard for the touchdown, the extra point. And this extra point is very important. It's only a 10-point lead if he doesn't make it. But this kicker has looked good so far. The snap, it's off to the side, and this is important because now it's a touchdown and a field goal to tie.
It is, and I'm going to look to see if we got a hand on that. I don't know if he just stubbed it or we got a hand on it. Let's get in. We'll get in real close right here and see the snap. And he just missed it. He just caught it bad and pushed it out to the right. And Coach, you're right. This is a 2-possession game, but now it's just 10 points instead of that 11 where you need 2 touchdowns.
Let's get a quick 30-second timeout in here on WNWS.com.
It's savings time, and it's Sarah. Don't let the heat steal your money. The time to buy is now. Savings beyond belief. If it sounds too good to be true, it's not. All new 2019 GMC Sierra Crew Cab. Your price, $30,999. That's a 28% savings. Or GMC Sierra with rough country lift. Your price, $39,999. That's a 26% savings. 2019 Chevy Malibu LS. Your price, $17,999. That's a 25% savings. And 2019 Chevy Corvette. Save $13,900 in savings. Your price, $63,500. Sarah. One destination. So many choices.
Tinsley and Brooks deep as the Eagles trail by 10. Here's the kickoff. Most of them have been bounders. They drive this one. It goes back to Tinsley. Here's the pitch to Brooks. Heads up field. One man turns him. Can he get the corner turned? They pinned him on the sideline, but a nice return gets it out to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, always dangerous. Brooks, I like that. I like giving him the ball. He's got open field, and he's got gets a good head of steam, and he's one step away from breaking it at any time.
1st and 10 on their own 35. The Jackson Christian School Eagles have 6:36 to get 10 points. Very important possession here. You want at least a field goal out of this possession. Then you got to play a whole lot of defense after that.
Yeah, and we're good at the onside kick, so we just need to get points, and we've got plenty of time with all the timeouts left.
Now's the time to try the middle. Let's see. They sprint right, looking. They go short to Brooks. He's got it at the 40, the 45, and there he's tackled by two men, one of them being Stackley, the linebacker, the other one being Clouch.
Yeah, they like to hit on this side on Brooks, and it wasn't near as bad as it looked as sitting here just because it was close. Brooks made a great job. First down. Hey, clock's going to run right here, but let's just keep getting first downs.
Fayette Academy bringing freshmen in on the rush there to keep the receivers.
I can read the numbers
people.
now,
Yeah, I can
Coach.
read them now. They're close enough. I'm trying
Across
to read them.
the middle.
Oh, they're flushing Clark out there, but he shoots it downfield. Nice left-handed knockdown by Clonch then, because if he doesn't knock it down, Tinsley catches the football at about the 38.
Absolutely. That was a fantastic athletic play by that young man. You'll see on this replay that we've got Tinsley wide open, and it's a good pass right here. Just a great play. We've got him, and he moves just at the last second, gets that left-hand knockdown.
2nd and 10. Both teams have substituted some. Jake Wilson in the backfield, getting those. I was trying to tell you, both teams getting fresh receivers, backs, linemen in. 2nd and 10. 4-man. Now here comes the linebacker on an outside rush. Clark pulls it down. He gets across the 50 down to about the 49-yard line of Fayette Academy. So a pickup of 6 depending on where they spot the football.
Yeah, and I want to see them get off Caden right here. Yep, he's jumping up. He was just kind of pinned by the tacklers there. Hey, that's a good way to go right there. We've got it manageable 3rd down, and we're definitely in 4-down territory.
One of our linemen at Jackson High one night wound up running the football when the guard around was still legal. And they tackled him and piled on him, and all of a sudden you see bodies flying off of him because he was our bench press champion, John Coppage.
And probably a little claustrophobic to boot.
Yeah. Stacks to each side. That means 2 receivers to each side. Now in motion goes Wilson. They're looking for him. Linebacker picks him up. Ball underthrown, but coming back. It's Tinsley. He's got it at the 20. Cutting across field. It's a foot race. One man has a chance at him. Tinsley wins the 49-yard foot race.
That is a great back shoulder throw. There's no question that this is planned back shoulder here. On the replay, there's nothing better than what he just did right there. He gets the defensive back running at full speed. He throws it up. It's back shoulder. That means it's short. Gets a good catch right there, turns it up, and watch this move right here. Up, there he goes. He slips him. He's into open field, and you're not going to catch him right there.
Tinsley with the touchdown, an all-important extra point. It's 34-30. If we can get it to 34-31, hold them, get a field goal or a touchdown. The kick is up. It looks good. The officials say it is. Your new scorer, the Vikings 34, the Eagles 31. Let's take that 30-second timeout on WNWS.com.
Nice body.
Thanks.
You've had some work done.
You should have seen me last week. I was a total wreck.
Oh, who did the work?
Well, I insisted on the best. Mitchell's Body Shop.
That is one good-looking ride.
Fender benders to total wrecks. Mitchell's gives a lifetime warranty on all repairs. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive, Jackson.
When you want the best body in town.
And we have a real white knuckler here, just like we've had all across West Tennessee. 5:04 to go in the 4th quarter. Vikings lead 34-31. We have not kicked deep, and it looks like Bartell is kicking up again or lining up for either an onside or I call them a pooch kick up in the air. But you know what? If you blasted this thing deep right now, the deep man could not get, but you can't at this angle blast it deep unless you're an ambidextrous kicker.
No, and I mean, they could switch, and he could turn around, but he's got it sitting on the ground in front of the tee. This is going to be onside. They got the hands team in.
Yeah, this makes it hop when it does this, or it's supposed to. Will Bartell, what a fine kicker he is. Waiting for the whistle. You hear it. Here it is. Will it get the big bounce? Somebody made a great catch for Fayette Academy. Give that young man credit.
Yeah, that one had a little bit of juice on it, and on the second bounce, it rolled straight right into his hands. He fielded it like a shortstop. But it's a good try. They get the ball a little I'm like you, Coach. I would have liked to have seen that kick go deep because they were going to expect it, and they wouldn't have had time to change if he would have set it up correctly.
And their deep man was in no position to have gotten back there and done anything but covered it. He could not have gotten back in time to have run it anywhere. This is the biggest defensive series of the whole football game for Jackson Christian. Obviously, for Fayette Academy, they want to move the football and run the clock down or either put another touchdown on there. Let's see who all is in the game for them right now. First of all, Rube Ray is the man you need to know about. 42, Stackley is in there at a slot, and then we're going to have a timeout. Timeout called by Fayette Academy. Let's take a 30-second timeout on WNWS.com.
Not much has changed at Old Country Auto since Lonnie Cobb took over. Nope, looks like they've got a larger selection now. Yep, they still have friendly folks to help you. Yep, it's the same laid-back atmosphere people expect from Old Country Auto. Yep, check out that family looking at that SUV. Yep, think they can buy? Nope. Well, they did and got a great deal, too. Yep, Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto sells Airways and 45 Bypass in Jackson or online at Old Country.
And you're back at Fayette Academy where we've got a white knuckler going 34-31. The Vikings do lead the Eagles. Old Town Spaghetti Store, Carriage House Drive, Monday through Friday, 11 to 2. They have that spaghetti and meatball special, $5.99. MasterFit Medical. Visit masterfit.net. Dave, you got a couple of quick scores while the Vikings
do. We got a final
out.
from McClellan Road, USJ 37, Columbia Academy, no score, and in a blowout, Nashville Christian 54, Clarksville Academy 13.
Armour to the left, Stackley on the line of scrimmage. Pistol right. Rube Ray just keeps it, cuts into that seam. He's going to get tackled by Chance King, but he made a nice game of 5, maybe 6, depending on the spot.
Yeah, and that's that empty set that's going to be there. And you know, when he does that, he just kind of takes 1 step back, 2 step back, and here comes them guards, and he gets right behind them.
Yep.
And we're going to get a little bit of penetration in there. 5 is a little bit too much to give up.
Clonch in there at running back, Braden Clonch. He is a good runner. He can run the dive, the trap, and he runs the sweep quite well. Again, the Eagles really need a stop here. I see Wiley on that front line. Of course, I'm at an angle where the numbers are completely parallel. 2 receivers to the right or to the left of the formation, and one big one. They're going to send a man in motion like the jet sweep. They fake
that was 2 in
give
motion.
To the fullback, and the fullback's got the first down. That's Clonch. He is a good runner, too.
You're going to see this on this replay. This is a missed call right here. You'll see as he sprints across, you'll see the slot man. Oh, can we take it back just before the play gets going? Yeah, you'll see the slot man right there. He moves and he goes down. You got 2 people in motion right there. That should have been an illegal shift, but they get a good run out of it. First down. And
coming back in is Jackson Taylor, number 22. Very important here. We need to stymie no gain, get a loss. 2 receivers to the right for the Vikings, 1 to the left. And, again, the read option. And somebody's in there like a Mack truck. Get the number of that truck.
That's
it's
Chance
King.
Yeah, Chance King and actually it's Wolf.
Is that Wolf? I thought it was 90.
It's King and Wolf, and he ends up almost taking the handoff right there. Let's see who gets this. He comes through there, blasting through, and that is, that's Chance. That's Chance King. He'd like to have taken – he almost took the handoff, Coach.
I'm hurting right now myself, and I didn't get hit. It's 2nd and 12, ball on the Jackson Christian 44. Armour and Stackley to the right. The H-back is to the left, and he's moving again.
He moved again before, and that's a hold. Yeah, we got it. We got the hold.
This one's going to be a long run, all for naught, and it's going to come back. Nice run, though, by Rube Ray, and he definitely could get my vote depending on how the rest of the season goes, and he deserved it last year to be a
and
Mr.
I'll tell you,
candidate.
Coach is giving him a pretty good earful right now because he knows. But I'm going to promise you, that play does not go that far if he doesn't hold right there. And, sometimes it happens and you get caught. They miss, the false start, and he's being really quick, that slot man is.
Master Medical Fit, a leading distributor of medical, surgical, dental products to healthcare providers. Call 424-6383. Visit masterfit.net. And, of course, dermatology, skin, and cancer consultants in Jackson Humboldt. We'll tell you a little more about them and some other fine sponsors. Please tell them you heard about them here. It is 2nd and 20. The ball is back into Viking territory on their own 49.
We got all 3 timeouts. We need to hold them here, and we have to start using them. See, he's moving again.
H-back is moving. Here's the pass, though, coming out of Rube Ray. He makes one man miss. Somebody's got to come up. They throw the football. It's complete to Armour. Armour gets out of bounds, and now a late flag.
All the way back in, and I think what you're going to get is right here. Oh, no, you got illegal downfield. 75 is what you're going to have.
And Chance King is hurt.
Yes, he is.
And we're going to keep it here, Dave.
I'm going to look at this replay, and let's see. Right now it looks like he's pointing at 75. And on the replay, we see that he's rolling. He's rolling. He comes back around. Yeah, number 75 is 15 yards down the field right here on this pass. That's what he's got him. Yeah, he's got him for illegal downfield, and that's right. He did not know that he was coming back to the right, but it being 10 to 15 yards, that's a penalty.
Sarah of Jackson, Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, Buick, Kia, one destination, so many choices. 189 Stonebridge. Visit sarahjackson.com. Chance King being helped off the field. I don't like the way he's walking down.
No, he got popped pretty good, and he's definitely favoring that left leg.
2:18 to go in this contest. 3-point lead, Jackson Christian needing a stop. Dermatology and Skin Cancer Consultants. Locations in Jackson and Humboldt. Learn more at demandskincancer.com. Also, West Tennessee Bone and Joint, keeping you active. Here come the Vikings with second. And actually, this is closer to 30. Ball's on the 44 of the Vikings. Here comes the rush. They push one man past. They almost. Tacker Nash with good coverage, though, because the big man, Quint Stackley, is a good receiver cutting across on that, I call it a drag route.
Yeah, and the Jackson Christian coaches were really wondering why the clock was running, but it was supposed to run because the play was a completion, and it would keep the clock running, but they help us right there with this incompletion right here. We've got the timeout. You know, if Fayette Academy throws it here, he's going to leave us with our timeouts, and we can't give up a big one here, Coach.
Third and about 26 is the way it's placed down. There we go. Here's the snap. Rube Walker over the middle. He's got a receiver and missed him. Threw it behind him. And Jackson Christian gets a big break. Taylor there on the coverage. I also see Owen Hughes in the area.
Yeah, and we got a player.
4th and 25.
Got a player down for Fayette Academy. That's going to be Luke Austin, and he's just slow getting up.
A very
right
good
now.
big tackle. I think he's had a touchdown tonight, running where the refrigerator did, and he's limping. Hopefully it's nothing more than a cramp. I see he's got those braces that linemen wear.
Yeah, it's 4th down right here, and I go with punt safe, but I definitely get me somebody back there to field this ball.
Daniel Brooks probably is coming. He is coming on the field. But your defensive ends must check the punter out. You don't have to block it, but you got to check the punter out. And punting is Ryan Parks, number 81, the big wideout. They need a snapper.
Yeah, they're definitely unorganized right now. They don't know what they're doing. They're going to have to call a timeout.
They've got 16 seconds. And now this, if you knew that they were going to have snap problems, would have been a good time to have rushed. And now we got a timeout.
They only had 10, and he cranks one. Timeout Fayette Academy, and he just launched a 50-yard kick.
Yeah, that was we will have to have a little pressure to at least let him know, hey, we know you're in the general vicinity. We're coming. Victory Jackson North. Browse the pre-owned inventory at victoryjacksonnorth.com or see them at 531 Van Drive. West Tennessee Bone and Joint. I failed to give you the phone number a while ago. You can get them at WTBJC.com, but you need to know this number, 661-9825. And, of course, Jackson State Community College. What a great place. I have some hours there. This dual credit or dual enrollment at Jackson State, great way to earn college credit while taking high school classes. Visit jscc.edu or call 425-2601 for details. And, of course, Old Town Spaghetti Store we told you about a few minutes ago on Carriage House Drive. Sarah of Jackson. We'll run all our sponsors. Please tell them you heard about them on the Jackson Christian School broadcast with WNWS.com. And it is 4th down.
Yeah, Danier's going to be back deep on this one, Coach. And we've got to, like you said, we've got to put a little pressure, but we want to make sure we stay safe. It's 1:46. We should have the ball back with about 1:38, 1:39 left, unless we get a good return.
And this is a good way to block for your punter. and he's going to get a nice one. It's a high kick.
We're going to
Brooks
return
is
it.
going to field it. He needs a block. He's running laterally. Can he turn the corner? He's got some yardage. Nobody needs to block behind him now. And dropping the stake over at the 40. He's across the 40, it looks like. Jackson Christian has 1:29 to move the football and get a touchdown or a field goal to tie it up.
I'll tell you right there, and you've heard the adage before, but that's called out-kicking your coverage. He boomed that one. It was a 52-yard punt, but he gave Brooks time enough to field the ball, get a good look at the field, and as he did, he realized that he could go left. They lost their lanes right now. We're in a good spot.
Caden Clark brings his troops out, the ball on the Jackson Christian School 40. Three receivers, Brooks,
We
Kinsley,
got 3 timeouts left, too, Coach.
and
so
Cisco. We have not called one. Jake Wilson, the speed merchant in the backfield with Caden Clark. One wide receiver to the left side.
Maybe a wheel here.
They've got a free safety. Here it comes. Just a quick toss out here. Get what you can get. Try to get out of bounds. They'll tackle him inbounds. Oh, me.
That's going to be out of bounds.
We did get out of bounds.
Yep, first down.
Kills the clock. Now, Dave, I've got to ask about this. You can assist the runner, but how much is too much assisting the runner?
They're going to let you get away with it as long as, as long as you just don't pick him up and sling him forward. But the push from behind, if they call that, that's going to be trouble.
Just wanted to check that out. 2 receivers now to each side. The safety has actually come up, and now they've dropping. The short stuff is open. And that time the pass was tipped, and that's 6'3" Ryan Parks playing defensive end.
Yeah, that's a great job by Parks. He comes in, gets them paws up in the air, and just swats it down. Hey, that's okay. We've got plenty of time. We've got plenty of downs, and we got plenty of timeouts.
And this is one of those where you want to either ride him way up the field. Don't let him get angled. Or with a legal block, and I hate to use the word chop, but you got to get him to drop the hands.
Yeah.
And you can block him legally without chop blocking him. 3 receivers to the left of the formation this time. Quick toss out to Daniel Brooks. He's got the line of scrimmage, the 50, the 45, and is being knocked back and run out of bounds. Let's see, they'll blow it dead temporarily. See where his forward progress is.
Yeah, they're going to roll it, and it looks like he made the 45, so we're going to have 3rd and 5, and we're going to use the first of our timeouts here.
Let's take a 30-second timeout with the Eagles trailing by 3 on WNWS.com.
For those about to rock and dough, we salute you. Fresh and local tastes better. We make all our dough and sauce daily and shred our own cheese. At Rockin' Dough Pizza, we smoke our own meat, prep all our fresh veggies in-house. You'll sing a Rockin' Dough ballad when you bite into our signature Pizza USA. Burgers, grinders, wraps, pasta are just as great as our pizza. And our best Saturday and Sunday brunch in West Tennessee. Rockin' Dough Pizza, downtown Jackson in the Jackson Walk. Open 7 days a week. RockinDough.com and on social media.
Academy, and Jackson Christian coach has the ball at the 45-yard line with a 3rd and 5 and 2 timeouts.
Yeah, we got to go. Even if we don't get the first down here, we have to go on 4th down. But this is 3rd and 5. Ball on the Viking 35. They've backed off. Going to bring a linebacker up the middle. No blocking, and this time Caden Clark is going to be surrounded for a big loss, about 9-yard loss, and the coaches want a timeout on the far side. 45 seconds. Got 1 play left, Dave.
Yeah, they blew the offensive line up right there and brought everybody. I think he may have been having a little bit of a desire to run that quarterback draw, but it just did not work, and there was no way that we were going to break loose here. It's going to come down to this play, Coach.
It really is, Dave. We're going to keep it here. Let me get my list and run through some of these sponsors. And with the time like it is, we'll have probably a short post-game show. We'll try to get Greg Armour's stats this week and see what a game. Very quickly, Kenny Sutherland of 5-Star Realty, Tammy and Norman Reed of Hickman Realty, Outback Steakhouse, Rockin' Dough Pizza, Sonic of Jackson, the Hughes Eye Group, Gene Langley Ford, King Jewelers, McDonald's, Simmons Bank, Lonnie Cobb, Tennessee Tractor, Mitchell Body Shop, Best One Tire, and here it is.
Here's
the
your ball
telltale
game.
play, the ball game. 4th and 13, ball on the Jackson Christian 45. Watch and see if those linebackers sneak up. 5 is coming and jumping. He got 5 of those back by getting Parks to jump into the neutral zone.
Well, that gives us a little bit manageable. It moves it inside the chains. Now we don't have to wait so long for them to get downfield.
That's right. Old Town Spaghetti Store on Carriage House Drive, Master Fit Medical, Dermatology and Skin Consultants, Victory, Jackson North, Jackson State Community College, and Sarah of Jackson. Please tell those folks you heard about them on WNWS.com, and supporters of Jackson Christian School in football. Tinsley to the right, Cisco to the right. Two receivers, Brooks being one of those to the left. The linebacker coming. 5 is chasing. It's a screen. Oh, they hit short.
Get it. Oh.
Right at the mark. It will depend on the spot.
And it's not going to happen. We're going to be a yard short. That's a good spot. We just did not have enough momentum to get the first down, and it is a good spot. Tough break for the Eagles, but what a great game.
A great play. 36 seconds is all they have to kill, they being the Vikings. They are going to win short of a fumble, 34-31, but what an effort by our Eagles. And Fayette Academy played hard on their homecoming game, and the Eagles didn't give up. Again, a game of inches, David.
Yeah, it definitely is a game of inches, and they're going to end this the right way. Nobody get hurt right here. Nobody's going to fire off, and just snap the ball and hit it. That's what you do right there.
And that will run out the clock. What a contest. This is one of those where the only place you really lost if your either team is on the scoreboard. And, you know, you'd like to have the victory. The Eagles go to 3-3. Fayette Academy moves to 5-1. This was a region contest. And we've got Columbia Academy next week. Dave, a quick statement, then we'll take a 3-minute timeout, and then we'll come back and try to wrap this contest up.
Well, our Eagles grew up tonight. I'm telling you, these young kids now know that they can play with anybody. This is a great ball team. Extremely proud of them. They got coached up at half, did exactly what they needed to do. Extremely proud of Jackson Christian. Good job, guys.
Yes, and they held Fayette Academy scoreless in the third quarter.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout and come back and wrap up this exciting contest. The Eagles lose, but there are no losers in this game. 34-31. We'll be back after 3 minutes on WNWS.com.
We all love high school football, right, Coach?
Yes, we do, Dan, and we love Outback Steakhouse in Jackson.
The #1 ranked Outback Steakhouse in the entire state and voted best steak in Jackson.
My Outback favorite is steak and unlimited shrimp. Get any steak on the menu and add unlimited shrimp for only $9.99, and I can eat as much as an entire football team.
Outback Steakhouse in Jackson has added some great new items. My new favorite is Bloomin' Fried Chicken. It's Outback's twist on fried chicken. A boneless chicken breast, hand-battered in bloomin' onion seasoning, fried until golden brown, and drizzled with Outback's spicy signature bloomin' sauce.
Without Outback in Jackson, we couldn't broadcast and telecast all of these high school games.
Thanks, Coach. This is Ian Insalako at Outback in Jackson. Jackson and West Tennessee has been great to us, and supporting high school athletics and academics is our way to give back to the people that give us so much. Good luck to all of our young men and women in this new school year and football season.
Outback Steakhouse in Jackson, 194 Stonebrook Place. Open weekdays at 4 and weekends at 11. Hi, this is Dan Reeves. Please listen up. More people are being diagnosed with skin cancer each year than the sum of all other types of cancer. I was one. More than 10 years ago, nurse practitioner Boer diagnosed me with precancerous spots. She kept a close watch on my skin, prescribed topical skin cream that repaired my skin, but I waited too late to avoid skin cancer. Fortunately, regular visits to dermatology and skin cancer consultants led to early discovery. Dr. Carranza was able to remove the skin cancer from above my right eye with Mohs micrographic surgery. I bet you didn't know that. How could you? There is no visible scar. Dermatology and Skin Cancer Consultants is the premier destination in West Tennessee for treatment of all skin conditions and disorders. They specialize in comprehensive medical, surgical, and cosmetic care of adult and pediatric skin and nails. Dermatology and Skin Cancer Consultants in Humboldt and Jackson. Don't wait till it's too late. I almost did. Schedule an appointment by visiting dermandskincancer.com or call 784-4300. That's 784-4300.
Victory for life. Don't miss Victory Honda of Jackson's huge Labor Day weekend spectacular. Going on now. This
This is your final chance to get special clearance pricing on every brand new Honda in stock. And now through Labor Day, we'll pay your sales tax on any select vehicle. That's right, we'll pay your sales tax. Plus, make no payments until 2020. For complete details, visit VictoryHondaJackson.com. Then come into Victory Honda on Highway 45 Bypass today and get special clearance pricing. But hurry, the final days of the Honda Summer Spectacular event are here at Victory Honda, and it all ends on Labor Day.
With top-tier credit approval, not all buyers or vehicles will qualify. Sale price will include applicable sales tax, which will be paid by the seller dealer. Not valid on previous purchases. Excludes Honda HR-V, Type R, and Honda Fit models. Plus tag, license, and $599 doc fee. First 4 payments totaling up to $880 made by dealer in lieu of any other discount. Offers do not combine. See dealer for complete details. Offer ends 9/2/19.
The following is a presentation of WNWS.
Fayette Academy wins this white knuckler contest 34-31, but I want all Eagle fans to say something nice to the kids, the players, the coaches. Both teams played their heart out. Your Eagles, when they got down, did not give up, and I'm going to tell you what, the game ended just a couple of inches short. 8 seniors, it would be nice to have had a win for them. And, David, this is almost like a win, but I know people don't like consolation prizes. You know, some people say, well, a win is a win and a loss is still a loss. I saw a lot of positive. I think you did too.
Yeah, I did too. And I'm going to tell you, I think this is probably the second or third best team that is in the region down here, without a question. It's going to, with what I'm going to say is Nashville Christians probably leading the way, and then you've got USJ and Fayette are going to fight for that second. But I did find out something else, Coach. There's 6 teams that are going to go to the playoff, not 4.
Oh, they've changed the Division
that,
II
so
rule.
they got 6 that are going to go. And right now, I'm telling you, with this young group of kids that we got, they grew up tonight. They faced down probably one of the best quarterbacks that you're going to see, and a offensive lineman that outweighed them by 50 pounds apiece. They held their own. They held them scoreless in the third quarter when they had to. And what could you ask for to have the ball at the 50-yard line with 1 minute and 12 seconds left, and they come up 1 yard short? Hey, there's nothing to be ashamed of right here. They lost a close game to a very, very, very talented opponent.
A very talented opponent, one that is ranked highly, and a good opponent. And I want to say this, I forgot to tell you that the middle school team at Jackson Christian got through undefeated this year. And Chase, you can correct me if I'm wrong. That is correct. The middle school was undefeated this year and just finished their season. So hats off them. A great contest. Everybody, 6th grade is undefeated. Everybody needs to pat these young men on the back and thank the coaching staff. Great effort for that. We were hoping we could get Greg Armour by. Next week, Columbia Academy. Now, they got beat tonight. David, Columbia Academy still scares me. I know they haven't won, but look at their schedule.
Well,
here he is.
And they're going to come into this ball game at Jackson Christian, and you know, we're going to be back home, and I think it is our homecoming, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, it is. It is our
Yes.
homecoming, and you know what? They're going to be the same role that we were tonight. They're going to be definitely underdogs. And we've got just a short time, but we definitely want to get with Greg because this was an offensive juggernaut, except for the third quarter, and then it happened again. Tell us a little bit about what happened on the field.
For Jackson Christian, in the rushing department, we rushed 19 times for 43 yards. In the passing department, Clark attempted 32, completed 20 for 333 yards. Receiving, Tinsley had 4 catches for 67. Cisco had 3 for 117. Daniel Brooks had 10 for 84. So almost 400 yards total offense.
Wow.
For Fayette Academy, they attempted 14, completed 7 for 155. They rushed 38 times for 319 yards.
That's what did it.
And they had 14 penalties.
Well, I'll tell you right now, the rushing yardage is what did it. Fayette Academy rushes for over 300 yards, and I'll tell you what, that's hard to do. And it's a great running back. Both of them ran well, and the quarterback, Ray's just he's just a very talented player, very talented team. The defense did step up in that third quarter,
yes,
and they held them. They
did
exactly what you wanted to do. And Greg, if I told you that coming into this ball game, we're going to have the ball at the 50-yard line with 1 minute and 12 seconds left and a chance, and only down by 3, which means, we really got to move it 20 yards. We got a shot at this tying it up, and we come up 1 yard short. But, I told Coach, I think these kids grew up tonight.
Our defense stepped up in the third quarter, holding them to 0 yards.
And
0 points.
That was very important. Well, Greg, we appreciate it
All
as
right.
always. The greatest man with the stats here, and we're going to see you next week at Jackson
At
Christian
home.
when a Columbia Academy comes
Alrighty.
home. And I'll tell you, I mean, I really, nobody ever says that, you always hear say, oh, it's a good loss. It's a good loss. And a lot of times you say that and really you don't believe it. This time I believe it. This was a great ball game. And we never quit, and we had a chance to quit. Coach, they looked like a knife going through butter those first 3 times that they touched the ball. We didn't even hold them to go to third down at any point. And then what do? We went in at halftime. We come back out, and we stop them, and we do what we got to do, and we got in this ball game.
Impressive effort. I enjoyed the football game. The great third quarter and I didn't know it was 0 yards, but that is it's even more amazing than what I thought about it. The final score was Fayette Academy 34-31 over Jackson Christian School. But again, folks, please pat the coaches on the back, pat the players on the back. Those young men did such a great effort. It was a fine football game. And because it's late, David, any final quick comment?
No, I mean, now that I found out that there's 6 teams going, the season is definitely within our hands. We may get that 6th spot, but we're going to have to take care of the people that we're supposed to take care of. We got a tough one in Nashville Christian that's coming up. We got to take care of Trinity, but next week we got Columbia Academy who's down, and we got to just put this one aside, and we got to go on. And as I see the Eagles leaving the field, I don't see a lot of head downs. I don't see that walk of a loss, Coach. I see some pride.
You're right about that. I want to thank the administration, the athletic